Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have the quarterfinal I think we were all waiting for. Casper Ruud taking on Holger Rune. Rematch of last year's Roland Garros quarterfinal. That came with a little bit of drama as well. And I am hyped for this one. It is Ruud starting us off on serve at 15 love. Anthony Hersher on comms. Anthony on comms for QualityShot. Now, what's up, guys? We're starting off here. Ruud to serve. MJ's there a delay in the match. Maybe a little bit like small delay, but we're starting off now. Supposed to start around 2:15. We're starting off, or 2:15 Eastern. About 7:15 in France, but we're starting off around 7:30. Gonna be a good night session match. Hope you guys are excited. Maltese Discomate, greetings, Anthony. Excited for the Scandinavian battle. Just hope for a good match. Absolutely. I'm hoping for an epic. You know I'm hoping for an epic. Backhand Ruud down the line, misses. And Ruud is not going to Ruud knows he's not going to win the backhand-to-backhand exchanges. He knows that. He's not going in being like, okay, you know what? I can stand up to Holger Rune's backhand with mine. He's not going to be like that. What he's going to be like is he doesn't want to get absolutely destroyed on that side, and he wants to hope that he can do well off forehand. Hitting forehand to forehand. That'll be his hope. Pressure point early, though. Backhand Rune, great pass. Great pass Rune early, 15-40. This is the start Rune would have wanted if he wants to get his revenge from last year. Holger Rune versus Casper Ruud. Everybody, welcome in. Come in, join into the stream. This is gonna be a fun one. You want to be here for this. Oh, I know you want to be here for this. But it's 2 break points for Rune early on. First serve into the bottom of the net from Ruud. Not a great sign. He needs to have a good first serve percentage as well. He was serving 72% in Rome, where he was playing much better, got close. Rune at 61. He was doing very well on first serve. That's what he'll need to do, is Casper Ruud. What Ruud will want to do, he'll want to make sure that his first serve and his serve in general is serving well. He'll want to make sure his forehand is serving well, especially a +1 shot off the serve as well would be good. Maybe even, especially to Rune's backhand, get it to the backhand. Break point here for Rune, though. Kick serve into the backhand of Rune, forehand, inside in from Ruud. Rune hits the forehand long. We're at deuce, and it came with drama. You know this matchup comes with drama. Last year, it was quarterfinal series, same quarterfinal match, 2022, RG. And they come to net. There's a little bit of something in the match, nothing huge, but then they come to net. Ruud just goes for the handshake, like, come on, let's get the handshake in. And Rune says, no way. Doesn't even look him in the eye. Just passes him by on the handshake. Ruud didn't take that lightly. Alleged locker room incident. There's an alleged incident in the locker room that all of us know about. We all know it. There is some drama, and they say they've made up now, but we'll see. It's going to be a fun one, this one. Advantage to Ruud early. You don't want to miss it. This was a great tennis in Rome earlier this year. And Ruud, I should say, leads the matchup 4-1. 4-1 in the head-to-head to Casper Ruud. And he holds. Let me get the score here down for you. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, welcome in, everybody. All right, first game to Ruud. He escapes a few break points. He needs to do good on serve, or else it's not going to work out great for him. Needs to do well on serve, does Casper. Needs to do well on serve. We'll see who will get the edge in this one. It's going to be interesting. Casper, of course, RG finalist last year after beating Rune in the quarterfinals. But Ruud hasn't had such great season so far. We all know it. 16-11 on the season so far, coming into RG. Rune, on the other hand, is now at 27-10. 27-10, much better for Rune, who hits a forehand, comes in on the approach. Great lob from Ruud. On the defense, Rune with the smash, usually has a good smash, but that was a tough one, hits the top of the net, and goes to the side. Welcome in, everybody. Early stages for Ruud Rune. Or early stages. But, Ruud has a great lob, very underrated lob. He has a great feel on his shots. In general, Ruud, very talented guy. Not the flashiest, both these guys, insane talents. Not the flashiest, but they're very creative. Both these guys, they're not they're no Alcaraz, but man, are they creative and man, are they effective. Rune, just such great movement on clay. So effective, so fast, so athletic. Really moves well on clay. So good. And now with Ruud down a few break points in his opening game, and now Rune is down love 30. Let's see if he can get it back, just like Casper did. What's up? Welcome in, everybody. Fun match over here. QualityShot tennis, where you want to be. We're hoping for an epic. This one comes with drama. It comes with great tennis, great storylines. Whoever wins this match is expected to reach the final. They're expected to reach the final. Zverev is looking very tough, though, too. He's close back to his top form. But let's see. Forehand goes wide from Rune. Not a great game. Not a great game from Rune. Love 40. 3 break points. 3 break points. Rune, as opposed to Casper, is 17-3, I believe, on the clay so far. 17-3. He's played insane on clay. Insane. Even after he won Paris last year, I was like, okay, he's improving. Watch out for him on clay. That's why I said double fault from Rune. 2-0 for Casper. That's the start that Casper would have wanted. He's looking for that RG defense. Can you guys believe if Zverev defends semifinal points at RG and Ruud defends finals points? That would be nobody expected that going in. No one. You kidding me? Everybody was saying Medvedev was going to win the tournament, get to the final. Zverev's not going to make it past 4th round. They were talking a lot, but look at what we got now. And Ruud is in prime position to make another slam final. But he'll need to get past Rune, who's been very tough and who beat him in Rome in a very good match. Let's hope this one's as good. Umpire's checking the mark on serve from Ruud. And just out, I believe. Poor start, Rune. Yeah, he was doing okay in the first game, but yeah, ran away from him in that one. Poor start. That's it. Poor start from Holger. All right, 30 love for Ruud. Quick start for Ruud, though. But yeah, poor start from Holger. That's it. That's it. (2-0), 30 love Ruud. Very quick start. This is what Casper would have wanted. Serve into the backhand of Rune. Backhand to the backhand of Rune. Already getting a lot of depth on the backhand. Good signs. Forehand into the forehand of Ruud. Ruud way stretched out to not hit a backhand. You'll see that a lot. Hits the top of the net. Does Rune shot. Rune shot hits the top of the net. And we're at 40 love 2-0. Casper with a very quick start. He's just doing what he needs to do. He's just playing solid, and Rune is making a lot of errors. He escaped two or three break points that opening game. I believe 2 break points, 15-40. And, yeah, quick start. That's it. 12. They just showed a stat. 12 points for Ruud so far, 3 for Rune. 3 for Rune. Rune got snurred, though, off an error from Casper, 40-15. 40-15. Whoever gets off to a quick start, though, it's looking like it's going to be Casper. We'll see a lot of twists and turns in this match. This isn't going to be a straightforward match, guys. Unless Rune is lacking stamina, which could be an issue. I do worry sometimes about Rune's endurance. I think we'll see twists and turns. But so far, it's Casper. Casper has it so far. Serve into the backhand of Rune. Forehand, Casper. He gets it right on the line. Or he hits it. Oh, okay, I think it's just out. 40-30. Hits it just out. Right out on the baseline. Must have been just a few millimeters out. But it's 40-30. Beautiful stadium. Philippe Chatrier. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Ruud serving. Trying to go up a quick strike here. 3-0. Ruud serve down the line. Backhand to the backhand of Rune. Runs around a backhand, hits a forehand. Does Casper. Casper with the forehand. Inside in. Backhand now. Cross. Forehand from Rune now. Inside out. Forehand from Rune, just a long rally, both trying to make something happen. Very slow rally. Forehand cross from Ruud. Forehand, wild forehand error from Rune. Very slow start from Rune. And Rune will have to pick up. You can't just come in here thinking like Casper's not a guy you'll have to force out of the... Ruud's a tough out. And Rune will have to pick up and level. Ruud's not one of these guys. You have to pick up and level against Ruud. Ruud's effective. He's tough. And he's been playing better since Rome. He lost in Geneva against a very tough Nicolas Jarry in a tight 3 sets, but don't think he's not in better form as Ruud. He's in better form, and he's tough right now. He's a tough out. Maybe not 2022 form when he was reaching all the finals, but he's in good form. He's in good form. He's in good form. And talking about Ruud's, some of the roads to the finals so far, Maltese Disco made 3-0 in the blink of an eye. That's it. And Ruud hasn't had to do that much. Nothing special. It's just Rune making a lot of errors. Maybe a little bit tired from the epic he played in the last match. We'll get to that. Road to the final. Elias Emer in the first round qualifier wins in straights. Then he has talented Italian youngster Zapiri in the second round. Does Ruud. Wins in 4 sets. 7-5 in the fourth. It was a tight match. Zapiri, watch out for him. But Zhang, who he beat in 4. So a few 4-setters to start off. Then Jarry in straight sets in his last round. Huge confidence win for Casper. Huge confidence win, because guess what? Jarry got him. Jarry got him on Ruud's domain. On Ruud's domain, Jarry got him. Clay 250, Geneva Open last week. Last week! Jarry beat him in an epic 3 sets. Ruud said no. He won all the big points. 7-6, 7-5, 7-5, something like that. Beats Nicolas Jarry in straight sets. It's a statement, and it's a confidence win going into this one. You see that here. 0-3, love 15. Rune's gonna need to pick up, or this is gonna be a blowout. I don't know if Rune's tired or if he didn't train well to get into this one, but geez. Backhand, return into the forehand of Rune. Backhand now again, down the line. Backhand, down the middle, into the forehand of Rune. Rune comes over to that shot. Forehand, into the backhand of Rune, but he hits it long. 15 all. Or no, Ruud got it. Love 30. A lot of these shots are going off the baseline. Love 30. Love 30, Ruud. Very quick start. Very quick start. How did Ruud come back? Yeah, he's down 15-40 in the first game. Since then, it's been all Ruud. I think he's lost like 4 points. I'm so scared I logged off, says MJ. Yeah, it's looking great for Ruud right now. We'll see if Rune can get back. We'll see if Rune can get it back. Very quick start for Ruud. He's not doing much. Rune's hitting a lot of errors. Serve out wide, double fault, love 40. Very strange start from Rune. He is not going to like this, and Ruud is going to love it. Ruud's going to love it. The Maltese Disco mate, this could get ugly. Rune needs to wake up fast. I totally agree with you. This is very unlike Holger. Very unlike Holger, and you have to say, if he loses a close one like this, the questions about endurance really will pick up. Forehand into the forehand of Casper, goes up high to the forehand of Rune, picks it up off the ground. Forehand now from Casper, across court, hits the tape, goes out on the way. Goes wide on the way. And then Rune's road to the draw. He beat Eubanks in a Christopher Eubanks, Miami quarterfinalist, serve and volleyer. Tight 4 sets. So it was looking dangerous for Holger. Eubanks been, in good form for him. I like Eubanks, but on clay, you shouldn't be going 4 sets if you're Holger. Then he, luckily, he has a second round withdrawal. Not lucky. Well, I shouldn't say lucky. Lucky for Holger, endurance-wise, but very sad to see Gale have to pull out of that one after that epic against Baez in the first round. Lucky, the wrong word. But Rune withdrawal in the second round. And then he has a quick straight sets over Olivieri. And then the last round, the final one, 5th set, 10-7 in the 5th set tiebreaker versus Francisco Cerundolo in 5 hours. And I think we're seeing the effects of that. Another break point here for Casper. Back in return, cross court, very deep. Great signs from the backhand Casper, but he hits the forehand wide. Casper got the backhand. Great back in return. Got depth on it. That's what he needs to do. Needs to not be destroyed on the backhand to backhand. He's not being so far at all. It's bizarre he gets a bye and still looks tired. I agree, MJ. I mean, sometimes we get a bye in like the 3rd or 4th round and it can put you off on your training your fitness, but no, absolutely not. It's kind of weird, and it's a bit weird for sure. Hey, what's up, Max Zen? Yeah, we're here for a Ruud Rune night session. It's where you want to be. Let's hope Rune can pick up and make this a contest. Hoping for it. Forehand inside out to the backhand of Rune. Forehand inside in from Ruud. Rune playing a little bit better on this point. Backhand goes wide from Casper. Better from Rune. Picking up there. Better from Rune. Maltese disco mate. Rune might be fatigued from that brutal 5-setter against Cerundolo. I agree, Maltese. I think that's what we're seeing. I'm anxious of how Carlos is going to play with Novak. I'm anxious for Novak. I'm going to put it out there. Novak's different in a best of 5, but I think both sides are going to be terrified and both sides are going to be ready. Don't miss that one tomorrow. Or on Friday, I should say. Carlos is tough and Novak is different. Won the last 2 majors he's played as Novak. So yeah, I totally understand being scared for Carlos. I hope Carlos can get it, or I hope Carlos can make it an epic. At least I want to see an epic. And I want to see new blood. New blood. Carlos was my pick pre-event. Ruud hits the forehand wide. We're at 3-1. I want to see new blood. And I think Carlos is going to be scary for Novak as well, the way he played against Tsitsipas for most of that match. He'll have to finish better. But for most of that match, he played like he was playing from another planet. Max on Carlos can pose a threat to Novak. Yep. Maynor, hey, what's up, Maynor? Glad to see you in chat. Ruud start God mode. Not really. Casper started well. He said he did all he needs to do, just played solid. Hit the back. He said the backhand's very deep. He's been good on serve in the last service game since that his first service game. He's done what he needs to do. He's been solid, but no, Rune's just come out not like himself, hitting a lot of errors. Hitting a lot of errors has Holger. And that's why we're at 3-1, 15 love for Casper. 3-1, 15 love. Has Ruud beat either Joker or Carlos? I don't think so. I think he's like 0-3, 0-4 against Novak. And against Carlos, I believe he's like 0-2 or 0-3. Yeah. Ruud can struggle against the top guys. He's pretty much great against all those other guys. And Nango says no. Yeah, I don't think so. Nope, he has not yet. But he's an impressive player, is Ruud. Say what you want about draws. He's an impressive player. And he's taking advantage. He's looking ready to get to another slam final. You can't reach 3 out of 5, 3 out of 6 slam finals? No, 3 out of 5 slam finals and not be an impressive player. That's all I'm going to say about that. Casper's a top 10 mainstay, and he's brought his level back. He found his level in Rome against Holger. He didn't quite get it, but he's looking to get this one. 3-1, 30-15. Ruud with the first serve into the net. First serve percentage still needs to be up against Holger if he wants to do well. Rune's still going to be looking to break. He's great on return as Holger. Kick serve into the body. Rune can't get out of the way of the ball. Tries to hit a forehand, just hits it long. 40-15. What's up? Thank you guys for joining in. It's Anthony here on comps for Quality Shot Tennis. You already know we got the match. Ruud Rune, we got for you. We know what they brought last year, and it's not just a handshake. This is a fun match. Ruud Rune, favorite to get to the final. Tennis they brought in Rome. 2 top 10 players. Casper Ruud trying to show you guys it's not just 2022. I can reach a big final in 2023. I can reach a major semi in 2023. That's what Casper's trying to do. It's what Casper is trying to do. But yeah, their last 2 matches were very kind of indicative of the start so far. Very indicative of the start so far. Both their 4th round matches. Ruud winning a very comfortable straight sets. It was a long straight sets, but it was comfortable straight sets against Nicolas Jarry. 7-6, 7-5, 7-5. Jarry beat him on a Clay 250 in Geneva last week. Ruud going to get tons of confidence, played all the big points well. That's what he'll need to do here is Ruud is be confident, play the big points well. That was a confidence win, and it's coming clutch here, 4-1. Rune played a very long match in his last 4th round. Ruud. Casper's got it. That's Casper. Casper has it so far. This is the start Casper would have wanted. This is the start Casper would have wanted. Don't just say he's not a guy that can't go deep in these events. He showed it last year. You don't just by accident get into 4 big finals in a year. That's all I'm going to say about that. Beat Felix, Fritz, Rublev on fast indoors. RG final, losing very few sets. That's all I'm going to say. He's a talented player, is Ruud. Great player. Great player. MJ, do Ruud and Rune hate each other? In Ruud's words earlier this year, he said, "We will not be sending each other Christmas cards." I don't think they like each other. I do not think they like each other, no. Last year, salty handshake. Both of them are, Scandinavian, Nordic guys, trying to do well. Rune is Danish. Ruud is from Norway. So it's like, so they should be friends, but I don't think they're friends. I don't think they're friends. They're saying they made up this year, but we want to see the drama. We want to see the drama. MJ, were they friends before? I don't think they were friends or enemies before that RG final, but that RG quarter, but I think something changed there. Ananga, but not lovers. Nope. Not lovers. No. Absolutely not. 1-4, love 15. Serve out wide to the Ruud backhand. Forehand, right down the middle of the court. Traps Casper a little bit. Slice from Ruud, creative with the shot. And Rune floats a backhand volley long. That's what you can see. Ruud, I'm not going to pretend Casper is Alcaraz. Casper and Carlos, they're not the same. Casper is not one of these flashy shot makers. But he's talented. He's a talented guy. He can hit these crazy shots just out of nowhere that very few players on tour can hit. Great feel, great lob. He'll want to implement the drop shot too. Rune is going to be doing a lot of that. And when people are drop shotting you and it's working, you want to drop shot them back. Take away that shot. Maybe come to net a little bit too, Ruud. Ceiling fan, who do you think wins this match? It's a tough one, right? It's a tough one. Ruud now with the quick start. I was thinking Rune would edge it beforehand. I thought Rune in a 4 or 5 set epic. Honestly, Rune in a 5 set epic before the match, but now I kind of think Ruud might get it. We'll see. Ruud with huge momentum. I think Ruud may be in 4 or 5 sets now. Especially, it depends a lot on Rune's stamina. But that's a better forehand inside in from Rune. Fist bump. He needs to get this, at least momentum, going into the second set. Momentum going into the second set. Even Tsitsipas played better than what we're seeing so far. Yeah, Rune, very, too many errors. Way too many errors. And I'll tell you, this is kind of what we saw at RG last year. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. A lot of the error to winner ratio. At last year's RG, Ruud had 35 more winners than he had errors. 35 more winners than he had errors. And he had just one less winner than Rune. Rune hit a ton of errors. He had only 5-10 more winners than he had errors at last year's RG quarterfinal. This is a exact rematch of last year's quarter. Last year's quarter, that epic drama quarterfinal. You already know it. 40-30 Rune, double fault. This is just poor from Rune. Poor from Rune. He'll need to pick up. Maltese, come on, Holger. Wakey. That's it. He'll need to get it together. He'll need to pick up. He's not one of these guys that gets behind and can't come back. He has a great mentality. Fights very well. Never loses belief. With anything against him, he just stays in the zone. That's Rune, but he needs to pick up because this is a poor start. Too many errors, not looking like himself at all. Okay, looks like Rune might have settled. Will Ruud regret not getting a double break? Yeah, Matthew, I think you spoke a little bit too soon. Rune is still struggling. Two back-to-back doubles. Back-to-back doubles from Rune. This is absurd. Another break point for Ruud to break this open. Casper is going to take this with open arms. Casper says, you're going to give me all these errors and double faults? I'll take them. I'll eat him up. Casper is loving this. Serve out wide is out. 5 missed serves in a row for Rune. Ruud cooking him, says Jarov. Absolutely. So far, Ruud is just destroying Rune. Forehand, inside out to the slice. Backhand of Rune in the net. 1-5, 5-1 for Ruud with 2 breaks. MJ, Ruud not playing well. Rune is imploding. Absolutely. So many errors, so many doubles. This is the start Ruud would have wanted. It's the start Casper would have wanted. Wow. Did not expect this. 25 minutes played. 25 minutes played. Let's go to the errors real quick. Can we go to unforced errors? 15 in 6 games from Rune. 15 in 6 games. Let's go to double faults. 5 for Rune so far. Not good from Holger. Not good from Holger. He'll have to go way down on errors. That is not how he wants to play Casper. That's not how he wants to play Casper, and we know that. And good drop shot from Casper there. Rune likes hitting a lot of drop shots and slices against Casper, and that's what Ruud needs to do. Take that shot away from him. Make Ruud be the one that needs to run close to net. Hey, what's up, Lexi? Glad to see you in chat. Yeah, 15 is a lot. That's it, Jiro. 15 is so much. It's so much. You kidding? 5-1, 15 love for Casper. Great start for Casper. Very surprising so far from Rune. Seeing slightly better signs. Rune hitting slightly more through his shots, but let's see. But wild miss there. Rune got into the point, but missed a forehand well wide, inside out. What is going on? What is going on? Casper's not even doing anything all that special. Rune is hitting all the errors. But this is the start Casper would have wanted. Crazy, right? This is crazy. And Rune is tired. I think so too, MJ. Rune is tired. That's what's going on. Ruud's playing well, though. He's come out playing well. He's hitting the backhands deep into the court, just being solid. Doing what he needs to do on serve since that first game. It's made the difference, guys. And Casper is taking this with open arms. Trust me on that. Forehand return floats long. We're at 40 love. Set point for Casper. Casper quickly collecting the balls. He's saying, I can't believe this, but I'll take it. Casper saying, I can't believe this, but I'll take it. He will take it, Casper. 3 set points. 3 set points. First serve here for Casper. Casper serve down the line. Rune blasts a return. Gets it in 40-15. He was just like, okay, I'm either making or missing it. I'm not even fighting in the set anymore. Not even fighting in the set anymore. MJ, Cerundolo was a tough out, just as luck. I agree. Cerundolo was a tough out. Very unlucky draw for Rune, because Cerundolo was playing insane level, at least top 15 level, maybe top 10 in this tournament. Really tough luck for Rune, because really, if you saw Francisco play, you know what I'm on about. He was hitting that forehand crazy. Rune, amazing to fight back in that match, and we've seen that before. Forehand, return, goes long. Ruud with the first set. Casper with the first set, 6-1. He's saying, I'll take these errors. Give me more. I'll take them. I don't mind. Casper's saying, I don't mind. Give me these errors. I'm just cruising to a 6-1 set. Casper will take it. One step closer to a Roland Garros semifinal against Zverev, and that would be an interesting match. 2 guys I don't know most would have expected to be in the RG semifinals. Zverev defending semis. Can Ruud defend finals? It's getting interesting. Obviously, Alcaraz Djokovic on the other side. Better not again a boring one like yesterday. Yeah, so far it's not looking close. It's not looking close so far. Rune, too many errors. Too many errors. How is Casper serve? It's good. But it's good. In the first serve percentage in the beginning of the set probably could have gone higher up, but it didn't really matter because Rune was making so many errors anyway. But since then, he's done well. Solid on serve, done what you need to do, and Maltese Disco Mate. Comment to define the first set. Holger didn't even show up. He did not show up. Didn't show up. He didn't know that everybody was hyped for this quarterfinal. He's like, wait, what? He's like, wait, what? Wow, says Lexi. That's it. MJ is looking very right about now. Haha. Hopefully, Rune can pick it up. Yep, absolutely. Rune's tired. Hopefully, Rune can pick it up and make this an epic. Not quite an epic so far. 6-1. 6-1. I think Rune is still sleeping. Y'all saw the other day what Holger said. Most random thing I've seen all French Open. Rune says, sometimes I sleep 13 hours a day. He says, sometimes I sleep 9 to 13 hours a day. Hey, Holger, that's too many hours. That's too many hours to sleep. You're only awake for less than half the day. Hey, Holger, it's too many hours. That means either Rune is like going to be so, like, he should just be perfect whenever he steps onto the court. Or he's still just going to be tired and drowsy. Too many hours. Rune's still sleeping. That was 13 hours a day is insane. Anyway, Rune needs to wake up. He's hoping he's less tired than from that crazy Cerundolo match. Needs the crowd to give him an injection. Absolutely. Rune needs that. Whether it's negativity or positivity, I don't think Rune minds. I don't think Rune minds, but he needs something to happen here to get that energy pumping. He needs something. He needs something. Blood, Holger totally lost with 13. It's all Ruud. Listen, it's all Casper. It's all Casper so far. Love 15 for Ruud and second serve for Holger. Second serve for Holger. The total points won has to be crazy right now. Another double fall from Rune. What is happening? This was supposed to be a tight epic. Rune hitting so many errors in doubles. So many errors. Ruud has not even had to do that much. Rune should be winning off backhand to backhand. His forehand's been great too, the way he's moved. You know, in Rome, Ruud isn't known for his defense, but he was very good moving in Rome. Ruud's defense, and it caught Rune off guard. But so far, he hasn't had to do much of anything on defense or offense. Rune, usually so good, versatility off the ground strokes. His zero versatility so far. His versatility is hitting everything out. Rune needs to pick up. He needs to pick up. But Rune, one of these guys that can compete and come back when you don't expect it. But, man, he'll need to pick up. Rune will need to pick up. And it is 15:30. Agreed, Faison. Yep. Kick serve to the backhand of Casper. Forehand, inside out. Backhand again to Casper. Forehand from Rune. He's not doing much with the forehand. Backhand. Back into the forehand of Ruud. Ruud hits it long. Good luck, Casper. Be careful with Rune. You know how he plays. Absolutely. Casper cannot let up. He needs to keep this lead. He hasn't been totally confident. Hasn't had a lot of confidence recently. And you need confidence to keep pushing and not let up a lead. Just have to keep on pushing. That's what Ruud needs to do. Has to have that self-belief. Hey, what's up, Zeraphine? Greetings from Norway. What is going on? This is so weird. It is, right? But yeah, Norway, let's go Casper. But man, this is the start Casper would have wanted. Too many errors from Holger so far. Holger will need something to happen. A little bit of a switch up. Maltese, this is shocking. Shocking me. It's shocking me. Anango with the hot take. Rune will take the set. Let's see. Let's see. Could happen. Rune is that sneaky guy. You never know. He's that sneaky guy. Backhand of Casper into the backhand of Rune. They're exchanging cross to cross. Now the forehand into the backhand of Ruud, but basically a forehand. Ruud's so quick going to that side for a forehand. Backhand defensive from Rune. It's not going to be enough. Forehand Casper. Again, inside out, just doing enough. Solid. Forehand into the forehand of Rune. He's just rallying it out, testing Rune's legs. Backhand of Casper. Down the line is a great shot. Forehand defensive lob. That's going to go long deuce. Ruud is just saying, I can do this all day. Ruud is saying, you know what? I'm Captain America. I can do this all day. And Rune is saying, I don't have legs, guys. I just played 5 hours against Renalo. I'm definitely not Captain America right now. I am dying. Rune has no legs. He looks so tired. Deuce. And Ruud is taking advantage to just being solid, doing what he needs to do. So many errors from Ruud. Sorry, from Rune. So many errors from Holger. Serve out wide. Great return forehand from Casper. That's what he can do. Shots like that out of nowhere. He has crazy RPMs on the forehand. RPMs on the forehand that look more like describing the rotation of the earth rather than a freaking forehand in tennis. Crazy RPMs, numbers like you won't see. And advantage Casper. Advantage for Ruud. Serve from Holger. Holger, too many errors. Just not doing much that even is hurting Holger. It's hurting Ruud, I should say. Such a tough match to commentate, Ruud, Rune. Gonna mix up names all day, guys. Ruud forehand into the forehand of Rune. Now a Ruud forehand. Great shot. Great athleticism. Get under that. Backhand defensive lob. Smash from Rune into the net. Oh, Rune. Into the net. He had that easy shot. Amazing defense from Ruud. Just so fast. Such great defense. Underrated defense from Ruud right now on clay. Underrated defense from Ruud. Underrated defense from Ruud. So fast getting over to the deuce side. Comes over that side. Rune hits it to the other side. Great defensive lob. Just hits back one more shot and you never know. And you just never know. So much great pace and depth on the forehand, but so much weight too. The coverage of the net is amazing. Great defense from Ruud. He's not known for defense, but he showed it there, and he showed it in the early stages against Holger in their Rome contest. And it caught Rune off guard. He'll need to expect it now. He'll need to expect it now. What are the stats like? This has got to be crazy one-sided. Crazy one-sided. Well, we got 65% total points won. It's a quarterfinal of a major. And this guy just beat him in a set in the semifinals of the last Masters tournament. That happened 2 weeks ago. 65% points won is insane. 65% points won. Return points won 61% for Ruud. Huge for Ruud. Rune is usually such a good returner. 21 unforced errors, 6 winners for Rune. Crazy. 7 double faults. Rune needs to go down on errors. There's no ins or outs about it. It's very simple. It's very simple. Rune needs to tone down on errors. First serve out wide is out. Second serve. Wow, guys. Did not expect this to be this one-sided. I hope Rune picks it up and makes this more of a contest, but Ruud is going to love this. Rune needs to pick it up. Rune forehand into the forehand of Ruud down the middle. Rune forehand inside out, backhand Ruud to the forehand of Rune, runs around. And he's just not, it's got to be a bad day for Rune because he's just missing. You know, we have bad days. I was playing tennis yesterday night. Not that anyone cares, but I was playing tennis yesterday night. I had a bad day. Usually I have these shots that usually work at least decent for me. I couldn't get a shot in all day yesterday as much as I tried. We have bad days. You can't really control it. Even if you focus in, and that seems like what Rune's having because he's missing everything. Forehand into the backhand of Rune. Forehand Rune down the line. Backhand Ruud down the middle. Rune way behind the baseline. Ruud with the backhand, doing well off the backhand. Or it's Rune not doing well off the forehand. Forehand Ruud, Rune cross court. Backhand Rune cross court. Backhand from Rune. Now forehand from Rune cross. Forehand is long from Rune down the middle. Misses it long. Rough. It is a disgrace. Yeah, I mean, well, players have bad days, but yeah, it's not a great performance from Rune. That's for sure. 40 love. 40 love. Ruud's playing well, but it's Rune who's making a lot of errors. Not sure disgrace. I wouldn't go as far as disgrace, but it's a bad performance so far from Holger. 40 love. Bad performance so far. Jesus. So many errors. Giraffe Rune got to pay the crowd back with what he was doing. Didn't show up today. Cross court backhand into the net 2-0. Many were looking at Rune as the favorite going in. Everyone's looking at Ruud as the favorite now, I think. Although Rune, he's that competitor. He'll fight. But it's all Ruud right now. Sarah, my brother is in Bergen oh, nice, yeah. Yeah. This is so crazy, guys. This is so wild. This is so wild. Did not expect Ruud to did not expect this from Ruud to pick up with such a big lead. Total points won has to be like 67, 68% right now. Crazy. Serve into the forehand of Casper. Forehand of Ruud. Inside in. Backhand now. Cross into the backhand of Casper. Forehand inside out from Rune. A little bit better here. Rune cross-court backhand. Hitting through his shots. His legs look heavy though. Forehand from Rune. Inside in. Forehand from Ruud. Down the middle. Rune missed the shot. We've seen that all day. Man, what a disappointing performance from Holger. What a disappointing performance. Crazy. Casper's going to love it, but what a disappointing performance. This is not what Rune needed. Wow. And Ruud just needs to stay solid, stay tight ahead, because you never know with Holger, but Giraffe Ruud speed running a quarterfinal. That's it. Speed running to the semis. Serve and volley from Rune. Puts away a volley. Okay. Trying to switch it up at least. 30 love. Thank you guys for joining stream. Quality shot. Don't forget to like and sub. If this one doesn't turn into an epic, hopefully y'all stick around for more competitive matches. We got Alcaraz Djokovic on Friday. You know you want to be there for that. But wow, what a weird one so far. Holger's still believing. He puts the racket up, kind of his racket in there, kind of cheer, fist bump, but wow. Ruud out on the back end. Holger trying to get some energy, a little bit more confidence. Just like Tsitsipas yesterday. Yeah, that's it, Faison. It's like Tsitsipas, because we were all expecting an epic. Or at least a good quality, great shot making 3-setter, 4-setter at the least from Tsitsipas Alcaraz. Nope. Nothing like that. Forehand, block return from Ruud to the back end. Now forehand miss into the net from Casper. 40-15 from Rune. Trying to get on the board in the set. Trying to get his second game of the match. It's 8-1 for Casper right now in games. 8-1. Serve down the line from Rune. Rune, forehand inside in. A little bit better from Rune. Trying to pick it up. Head down. Trying to get something going. Rune's that sneaky guy. You can't count him out. I don't count out Holger. And I don't think Ruud does either. Everyone expected the Greek masker. Yep, Tsitsipas a bad matchup for Alcaraz. People were expecting that one to be could be straightforward. That could be straightforward. Nobody expecting this to be straightforward. But also, everybody was hyping that one up too. But this one is especially surprising. I will say that. I'll say that. Rune's just legs look heavy. Legs look heavy. Sarah, yes it is, Faison. Very, very strange. Very strange. It's very strange. Faison shows for Steph made it close in the third, but so it looks. Steph made it close in the third, Lexi. I'm sorry for you, man. I'm sorry for you, man, Lexi. He made it close to the third. Made it close to the third, but he didn't have enough for Carlos. Man. Hey, what's up, Ghost of Gerolitis? Thanks for joining the stream. But you've joined in, yep, for a Rune massacre. That's what it is. Rune a little bit better in the last game. A little bit more energy. What have those frogs done to my boy, my beautiful baby boy, Rune? Come home to California, escape France ASAP. I'll keep the In-N-Out burgers warm for you. Never know what to expect from a Covenant chat from Ghost Gerolitis. Ghost, you're always surprising me. Slice defensive into the net from Rune. Good point from Ruud. He's dictating with the forehand. That's what he'll need to do. He's doing solid on serve, dictating with forehand. He has control. He's not doing too bad on backhand either, and Rune is just making all the errors. All the errors. What can you say? Lexi, maybe a great comeback again. Maybe. We'll have to see. Rune's done it before. Rune's done it before. He'll have to channel a little bit of Monfils energy from earlier in the event. One of the best comebacks, maybe of all time, at least of recent memory. Serve out wide. Yeah, they're on the replay, and Rune into the net. Into the net. 30 love for Casper. Return goes long from Holger. 40 love. Chatters and Cam's been murdering Stefanos since the Ons match. Wow. That's wild. Yeah, I think everybody was expecting an epic, but yeah, Stefanos just did not really show up in those first two sets. He wasn't playing great, and Carlos played just some of the best tennis you'll see. You'll see. It was amazing from Carlos yesterday. Too much for Tsitsipas. Tsitsipas didn't have anything to hurt Carlos. Stefanos didn't make anything. Carlos just downshifted in the third. Let the Greek unicorn aficionado back into the match. He also let up, and Carlos can't do that against Djokovic. We know that for sure. Carlos will have to learn from that and finish better. Djokovic is going to want to start better against Carlos, and Carlos will need to finish better. Carlos. Casper forehand inside out to winner 3-1. 6-1, 3-1 for Ruud. This is the only a start that Ruud could have dreamed of. Never could have this have been a reality. We are currently watching Casper Ruud's dreams unfold in front of us. Casper Ruud's dreams unfold, and Philippe Chatrier trying to get to a semifinal against Zverev, who just defended his semifinals points. Ruud trying to keep a top 5 spot. He keeps the top 5 spot if he wins this match. If Rune wins this match, then he cements himself into the top 5 for the first time. That's on the line as well, by the way. And Rune also trying for a first ever major semifinal. Rune better forehand down the line from Holger, and that's what he needs to do. Forehand down the line from Holger for 15 love. Rune playing like he's had some of Stefano. He needs to wake up. Needs to wake up. That was crazy with Stefano. Stefano's, I don't know what's up with Stefano. Stefano's so weird sometimes with the comments he says in press. It's entertaining. He's an entertaining player. He has a personality, but man, is some of the stuff he says weird. Forehand tips the net and goes wide from Casper. 30 love for Rune. Absolutely, Anthony. If Carlitos lets up, Djokovic will take him down all day and all night. Joker is different in 5 sets. Joker is different in 5 sets. If you saw him play Varias, you know how well he can play, even in this event. And Joker can pick up in big matches in late stages. That's going to be a match for the ages. Generational semifinal. We're all hyped for that. Definitely be there for that. Ooh, backhand from Ruud. Great point. Ooh, great forehand from Ruud down the line. Ruud showing why he has the lead. He's playing really, really, really well. Rune's making a lot of errors, but Ruud's playing well. Sean, what is it about Tits? I don't know. Tsitsipas just weird. Tsitsipas just weird, Sean. What's up, Sean? Glad to have you. So weird, some of the stuff he says. Just weird. Serve out wide to the backhand of Casper. He's doing well on the backhand, or doing enough. 30 all now. Rune hits a long. 30 all, and this is where Rune he doesn't want to go down a double break. Doesn't want to go down double break. He'll quickly go down 2 sets to love if he loses this game. If he wants to come back, which he can, Holger can, then he needs to win this game now, because he does not want to go play 2 5-setters in a row. And that's what I think he's going to have to do if he loses this game. 1-3, 30 all. And Ruud hits it wide. Lexi, stop, leave Stefanos alone. Sorry, Lexi. Sorry, Lexi. No, you can't say... Just his press comments. Some of the stuff he says seems a little bit out of left field, but he's entertaining, though. I can see it. He's entertaining. 40-30, serve down the line into the forehand of Casper. Backhand cross now. And right on the baseline from Rune, drop shot into the net. Rune just doesn't have any of these shots. Doesn't have any of these shots, Lexi stuff. Yesterday was the only Tits I didn't love. That's fair. Tsitsipas did not show up. Tsitsipas usually so good at RG, he just didn't show up. And Carlos took advantage and played the match of his young career. Played it absolutely unbelievable. Just a perfect match up until the end. Forehand return down the middle from Casper. Backhand from Casper for a pass. Volley pickup. Ruud with the perfect forehand. Ruud so solid. Such a high tier of play. Has the forehand back. Hitting well off the backhand. This the Casper I like to see on the slow clay of RG. Has the time to set up his shots. Ruud so good with the anticipation. Already running forward. Tennis IQ so high. Whatever he wants to hit, so creative. And he just has the shots. That forehand's crazy from Ruud. 1-3 advantage. Rune will have to get this point if he wants to come back. Forehand, return. And right into the corner from Rune. Rune into the net. 4-1 Casper, and can you believe it? I'm more shocked at this than I was at Carlos Tsitsipas yesterday. It's the same thing. 6-1, 4-1. 6-1, 4-1 for Ruud. He lost to this guy 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Whatever. You know? Wow. Wow. Do people think that Carlos can more RG than Rafa? No. No. Rafa is the king of RG, and that's here to stay. I do. 14 Roland Garros, that should not be the goal. way too much of a goal. Carlos, he'll be happy, I think, to get 6, 7 Roland Garros. That would already be all-time good. Borg got 6. He'll be happy maybe with 4 or 5. I don't know what Carlos's goal is, but I doubt he's like, if I don't get 14 at this event, you know what? I didn't do good. I don't think anybody's looking for that, MJ. 14, so many. Sanford's got 14 slams. People thought that would be very tough to beat, and it is tough to beat. But 14 Roland Garros is a lot. MJ, yeah. Serafine, I honestly don't think anyone can break Rafa's Archie record. I'd say the same. I usually don't go with all-time predictions, but I don't think anyone's ever going to win 14 Roland Garros. That seems insane. We'll see. If a record's been done once, it can be done again, but that one's one that I think is going to stay. It's going to stay. I'll give you guys something interesting, though. I will give you guys something interesting after this point. 6-1, 4-1, Casper to serve. I'll give you guys something interesting. And I don't know how much it will take into effect here, but I'll tell you guys something that might be a little bit interesting. By the way, Casper has the lead in this head-to-head. They played 2 or 3 times when Casper was 18, but Casper does have the lead 4-1. Great backhand pass Rune. Serve +1, and he has the backhand to back it up. Casper improved on backhand late last year, and he's back in form now. That backhand's hitting well. Hitting well so far. In Rome, Casper was up 6-1, 3-2, a break, and that was when Casper turned it around. Flipped the switch, middle of the second set. I made a note to myself before this match too. Casper, if he has a lead midway through the second set, he'll need to be cognizant he keeps it. Ruud is sneaky. Rune is sneaky. Comes back. Roland Garros last year also. Casper was up 6-1 and 4-2 something in the second set. Holger comes back, wins the second set. This is the point where Holger's turned around a few times. It doesn't look like it's going to happen here, especially Casper has a double break. But, you know, even if this goes up 2 sets to love, if Holger has legs, he has the mind for it. I am high on Holger's mindset, so we'll see. But it's going to be tough for Holger here, and we know that. It's going to be tough. But just keep in mind, the 2 times that Holger has... the one time that Holger beat Casper, and the one time he made it very, very close. That's what happened. That's how he made it close. This is when he picked up, but we'll see. Forehand, inside out. Now forehand Casper, down the middle of the court. Topspin, forehand, easy drop shot from Ruud. Rune gets to it with a lot of time. With a lot of time. MJ, we need to wait 15 years for Rafa Jr. LOL. Nobody's getting 14 Roland Garroses. Nobody ever is going to get 14 Roland Garroses again. I don't think they will. We'll see. I'm not one to say that none of these numbers can be broken. Sport keeps getting better and better. Science keeps improving. We get these all-time legends. People say it can't be done, then it gets done. 14 Roland Garros, though, that's different. 30-15 for Casper. Serve. Down the line. Forehand now from Casper. Inside out. Ooh, Rune with the pass. Ruud lets it go. Sign of lack of confidence. Just lets it go. Doesn't feel like he can hit the volley. Just hopes it goes wide. Bad shot decision. Shows his mind is a little bit not there. Ruud is very, very smart. One of the highest tennis IQ out there. But on big points this year, his tennis IQ goes below top 30. He'll need to make smart decisions on big points. 30 all for Rune. He's still swaying, still trying to get some momentum. Serve out wide is wide. Lexi, do you want to know who cursed Casper during the Rome Open? Let me know, Lexi. I will rue that person as a Casper fan. You know that already, Lexi. Backhand goes up high to the forehand of Rune. Backhand to the forehand of Ruud, standing way on that outside corner. Forehand from Ruud into the backhand of Rune. Forehand Ruud is a great shot. Rune gets it with a lob, but Ruud puts away the volley. Good shot, Casper. Good shot for Casper. I hope Rafa believes in life after his comeback. I hope he feels something inside him say, I really think he's strong enough. Yes. I hope Rafa believes in life after his... Yeah, I hope he has a good quality of life after his comeback. That's important too. It's the most important. So, Vims, I don't understand this. It's a crazy score. I don't know what to tell you. Ruud wanted to make sure he was dictating, hitting the serve well, doing well off forehand, doing okay off backhand to backhand, but doing well off forehand to forehand. Still doing well off defense, hitting drop shots. You know, he wanted to do all of this, maybe come to net a little bit. But 6-1, now 5-1 is an insane score, and Rune is hitting errors and double faults for days. Errors and double faults for days, Vims. Is this the worst Rune has ever played ever? Maybe. It's up there. This is the worst Rune has played in a big match. Folded big time here. And he just doesn't seem like he has the legs. Only thing you can say after a really, really tough Francisco Cerundolo 10-7 fifth set breaker. Rune is happy there aren't extended fifth sets now. Because it's going to be 6-0, 5-0. 6-1, 5-1 for Ruud is crazy. Forehand into the backhand, but Casper's playing really well. Huge backhand down the line for a pass winner from Rune. 15 love. Trying to get something going. But man, what a crazy score, guys. 6-1, 5-1. And Casper just doesn't. Casper's just taking and eating it up. He's just eating it up. This is like revenge from Casper tenfold after Rome. And after that handshake last year, I don't know if the beef is still there, but I don't think these two like each other very much still. Ruud said they're not sending each other Christmas cards in a public interview. We'll see. But Ruud is going to love this, and Rune, this is going to haunt him because he has not showed up here. He has not shown up here. But I thank you guys for joining anyway. We're still going to stick around to the end of this one. Rune's sneaky, but it's not looking like he can do a comeback here, but we'll see. We will see. I think it's nerves, but he has played Novak before. Yeah, he's played Novak before. Fine, Rune's fearless. He's a fearless competitor, amazing athlete, so much versatility from the back of the court, so effective in quickness, moves amazing on clay. Just amazing on defense, so versatile on defense. The backhand's great. The huge serve, big forehand, but he can rally well too. Good rally tolerance. He's mixing it up a little bit. Served away from outside the to the doubles alley. Hit a big kick serve to the Ruud backhand, but lose the point 40-15. And that's what I thought pre-match. Rune loves the kick serve on the outside to kick up out wide, and that's going to fare well against Ruud, and it has in the past, but. Yeah, and Ruud loves the booming, huge topspin forehand to the backhand of Rune. I thought we'd see a lot of that, but we haven't seen a lot of anything. This hasn't been a match so far. It's a lot of Rune errors, and Ruud is taking advantage. He's playing very well too, but it's all Rune errors. 6-1, 5-2. Ruud's gonna love it, serving for the second set at 6-1, 5-2. Can Rune come back from 2 sets to love down? It's looking like Rune is gonna be down 2 sets. Is that a possibility? Ruud didn't finish the match in Rome. Can Rune come back from 2 sets to love? You tell me. Rune only slept 12 hours today. He wanted to end fast to sleep 1 more hour. Yeah, he's too tired. Didn't get enough sleep. Didn't get the full 13 hours. So crazy. What kind of a sane person says I sleep 13 hours a day? Crazy. Weird from Holger. Anyway, good grief. I hope Novak Carlos will be more entertaining. If Carlos Novak is like this, then I think we got to shut down the sport of tennis. Can we all collectively agree if this match is what Carlos Novak looks like, we're done? Pack the bags, guys. All right, tear down the walls. Wimbledon's done. Roland Garros done. Australian Open done. No more U.S. Open. Rome Masters, nah. Take away the cool architecture. Cincinnati, nah. We take away all the U.S. events. Tennis is a global sport now. We got to get rid of all of it. If Carlos Novak is looking like this, then we got to get rid of all of it. Can we collectively agree? Tennis is done. We're done. We had a good run, guys. 150 years. 150th anniversary. We got to finish it up. Next sport. Carlos Novak can't be looking like this. Or else I think we're done. Casper forehand inside out. Forehand inside out's a winner, and Casper is killing that forehand. Let's go, Casper. He's gonna love 6-1, 6-2. Is the Norwegian Casper Ruud. He's gonna love this. The Norwegian is gonna love this. First serve into the net. Second serve for Casper. Second serve for Casper. Wow, 6-1, 5-2 is crazy. Backhand return into the backhand slice of Ruud. Hits the net. Hits the net. Max, someone said it's a tactic, making Casper win the set. Then he'll play big time. What kind of tactic is this? Possible 2 sets down. This is not a tactic. This is Rune just hitting a lot of errors. He's trying to get something going, but nope, this is not a tactic. Rune backhand, better backhand return from Rune. 15-30, trying to get some momentum going potentially into a third set. Rune will hope he doesn't go down 2 sets to love and have to win 2 5-setters back to back. First of all, he'll have nothing for the semifinal. Second of all, I don't know if he even believes he can do that. Maybe he believes it, but that would be very, very tough. He wants to come back in this set. I don't know if he can do it. Ruud couldn't put away the Rome match, and he should have. Rune played the big points perfectly, 4-4 on break points in that Rome match. And Ruud can save any break points. Great rally here, jumping backhand to the backhand of Casper, great backhand. Rune hits it wide, great backhand from Casper. Great backhand from Casper, could have gone interesting. Close to human, yeah, it's past Rune's bedtime. You guys are trolling in the chat. Past Rune's bedtime. He looks so tired so far, looking tired. He's looking tired. 30-all, 2 points away from a 2-set-to-love lead is Casper. Big first serve. Casper need to serve well. He was serving great in the first set and a half of that Rune match. Served amazing at RG last year. This is what Ruud needs to do. Set point for Casper. Set point for Casper after just over an hour of play for it to go up 2 sets to love. This is more mind-boggling to me than Alcaraz Tsitsipas. I was not expecting a blowout. But Holger's probably tired. Forehand, inside in. Forehand from Rune. Forehand wide from Casper. Keeping some life into the set. You never know with Rune. But Ruud still 2 points away. Hope Ruud gets final again, though. Yeah. Love to see it. Love to shut down all the hate comments who say can't make a major final. If you reach 3 major finals and 5 majors in a row, then let's stop with the comments, guys. Ruud deserves his spot in the top 10. He deserves a spot in the top 5. Let's put that to rest. Forehand into the forehand of Ruud, inside out. Backhand drop shot. Ruud getting to it. Great one down the line. That's Ruud's creativity and talent. Can carve around it. Anticipates so well. Such good anticipation. So effective. So good from Casper. Ruud is underrated. Seen a lot of comments saying that this guy is overrated, but he's underrated. Ruud is underrated. I think so now. He gets a lot of hate, but he made 4 big finals last year. I see very few positive comments towards Casper, and I just want to give him his respect. Casper deserves the respect. He really does. He's a hell of a tennis player. Mainstay top 10. I said last year I won't be surprised if he makes another major final in his career, even in the short term, and that's what we're seeing. Making another RG final would be huge for Ruud's season. Let's see if he can do it. Great serve. Rune can't get back on the return. Advantage for Ruud. MJ, Ruud gets a lot of crap. That's it. He almost made it to number 1 ranking. Made it to number 1 on the live rankings. Made it to number 1. He would have been number 1 if Tiafoe beat Alcaraz at the U.S. Open. Don't forget. Don't you forget. Advantage for Ruud, who's played great, but Rune, a lot of errors. But Ruud, he's going to be happy with this. He's played great. Forehand from Rune into the forehand of Ruud. Forehand. Inside out from Rune. Great slice. Very creative from Ruud. Forehand down the line. Great one. On the defense is Rune. Deep backhand on the defense. Again, Rune defending. Doesn't have the legs. Rune taking whatever legs Holger has from right out under him. And Casper says it's 6-1, 6-2. We're seeing Rome revenge. We're seeing revenge from the handshake where Rune didn't even glance up at Holger last year. They're not sending each other's Christmas cards. They are not sending each other Christmas cards. I don't think they like each other very much. But whatever it is they have towards each other, it's fine. But Casper will be happy with 6-1, 6-2 to start off. Does he have the confidence to finish it off against a Holger Rune who could fight very well, who moves so well on clay? What an athlete, but he hasn't brought today. Let's look at the stats. Ruud is coming for revenge against Holger. Casper back on track. Casper back on track, guys. And that's it. Yeah, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, I'll say something positive about Casper. He absolutely isn't as boring as a pair of church slacks. He's creative. He's creative, and even if he isn't flashy, he's just this. He's no Carlos Alcaraz, he's just this guy. But I like watching him. I like watching Casper. Think he's creative out there. Think he's very talented. He uses his talent to be very effective. And his defense on clay right now is underrated. I'll say his lateral movement, very good on clay to get around the backhand, hit a forehand. That's been doing great in this match so far. All right. Wow, 6-1, 6-2. Let's look at stats. Let's look at stats. And you know which way these stats are going already. You know. Ruud, it's all Casper so far. Rune, 7 double faults, 1 for Casper. 1 for Casper. 63% serve percentage. Here's the big one. First serve points, 171%. 55% for Holger. Holger wanted his to be above Rune. Or at least very close to Ruud. Second serve points won, 35% for Holger. Casper's been returning great. Really returning, just being solid, doing everything he needs to do. Holger making a lot of easy errors. Making a lot of easy errors. Let's go down to this. This is what you want to see. Errors and winners. Errors and winners. 30 unforced errors, 13 winners for Holger. Absolutely unlike Holger. Just such low level to be hitting 30 unforced errors to 13 winners in a Grand Slam quarterfinal. Don't like to see it. 10 winners for Ruud, 16 unforced errors, but still way better than Holger. 30 unforced errors to 16. 11 points in a row for Casper at one point. Total points won after 2 sets of play, 62% for Ruud. 62. If you're in the 60-something, you're playing crazy. And Rune has just not brought it. Rune just hasn't brought it, guys. Rune has just not brought it. But we're going to be here for a third set. See if Rune can at least make it interesting. Push it to 4. At least make it interesting. Wow. Wow. Blood Rune on track to do worse than Stefanos. Yeah, he's going to do worse than Tsitsipas. Yeah, Tsitsipas with a poor performance yesterday. Carlos playing so well. Ruud hasn't had to do anything crazy special. He hasn't pulled off an Alcaraz performance. He's playing very, very well. Great signs from Casper, but Rune is just hitting so many errors. So many errors. We're an hour of play in, and Casper's up 2 sets to love. Rune, no legs in this match. Rune should be petty at the net, maybe a drive-by slap handshake. Keep the beef going. It's good for tennis, and a man should never defer to nice guys. We must stick to our principles. Keep the drama going. That's it. I'm with you, Ghost. Keep the drama going, of course. Keep the drama going. No need to be nice. Rune likes it when he's the villain. We don't need nice. We can't have nice. We can't have nice over here. 6-1, 6-2 for Ruud. Ruud's not being nice either. 6-1, 6-2. Not being nice on the scoreboard. He's not being nice on the scoreboard. Of course, Rune went to pee, went for a sniff and break. He's getting toasted out here. Rune's getting toasted out here, Maynor. It's crazy. He's hitting so many errors. So many errors from Holger, and he'll have to pick it up if he wants anything here. Good he took a break, because if it was going to keep going with this momentum for Holger, then this would be the saddest watch of the year. Holger, forehand, inside out as a winner. A little bit of pep in his step. He cannot, his legs aren't so heavy. He can't at least jump up a little bit. That's at least a good sign. We haven't seen Holger moving crazy, You know, legs look so heavy from Holger. It looks so tired, hitting so many errors. Not stepping up to the shots like usual. Backhand to the forehand of Holger, inside out. Another forehand, inside out. Backhand from Casper. To the backhand of Rune, backhand to backhand. Rune drop shot. Rune's hit about 4 drop shots. 4 or 5 drop shots. They've all hit the net. Rune hasn't hit 1 drop shot that has in the net. That drop shot's had some success for him, but man, not with that. Not with that. Lexi, good luck, Casper, and good night all. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, let's go, Casper. He had that early start. It's great to see for Casper. See you later. See you later, Lexi. Hope you join for another stream as well. Backhand lob, Ruud with one of the best lobs of the game. Ooh, great backhand on defense. That's that Ruud defense. Forehand winner, too good from Holger. But that was a statement from Casper, even going to the semifinal. Ruud's defense on clay right now, underrated. Underrated since Rome. He's improved on the defense on clay, and it's been good. Ruud's been good on the defense. Watch out for that Ruud defense. Sean, this is just setting up for an Anthony special 5-set comeback. Let's go. That's it. That special 5-set comeback. I hope for it. We won't see an epic, right? This was going to be close. Not here. Ruud, slice, cross court. Rune with a pickup, backhand. Ruud, hands in the air. He's way ahead. He's still cheering for the crowd. Rune shaking his head. He's like, Ruud, you're up 6-1, 6-2. We're literally, he's like, you're up 6-1, 6-2, dude. You're cheering like that. We like to see it. Some of that could pick Holger up too. Ruud might not want to do much of that because that could pick Rune up. But Ruud's getting excited. He's happy to be up 6-1, 6-2. 5 straight sets, or sorry, at least 6 or 7 straight sets. I'll take a look at that. A lot of straight sets for Ruud now in this tournament. He won in straight sets in his 4th round. He's won the first 2 here. Going to the semifinals, that's a lot of sets won in a row. Great confidence for Ruud. Backhand, down the line, another backhand. Seeing that backhand, great. Ruud just can't really attack it, but still, he's doing enough. Ghost, I could be down for that. I'm so down. Let's see that Rune comeback. But it's an early break point here for Ruud. All Casper. All Casper has been playing great. He's done what he needs to do. And Rune has not showed up, to be honest. We're just an hour and 10 minutes into this one. Break point for Casper. Serve out wide into the backhand of Casper. Backhand Casper down the line's a big one. Forehand from Rune. Forehand Casper. Cross court. Another forehand Casper. Down the line. Rune gonna stay in it. Ruud to the forehand. Cross court. Another forehand. Inside out. Backhand Holger. Cross. Long rally. Rune. Backhand. Cross. Forehand from Casper. Down the middle. Does it catch the line? Ruud challenging. But he missed it. Deuce. But I think he missed it. Deuce. Rune walking back to the towel. Long rally there. Back 20 shots. 20 shots. Second week of the French Open has been incredibly mediocre. Let's hope the semifinals fix. 100% agree. It's been a bit mediocre. Cerundolo Rune was a good one. Cerundolo Rune was a good one. And then we had Djokovic. Chanov was pretty good. Zverev Echeverry was pretty good earlier today. That was a pretty high level, pretty good. But yeah, so far it's not setting up to par in general. It's not setting up to par. Draw off sad night sessions. Yep, matches that should be hyped. Musetti, Alcaraz. Alcaraz, Tsitsipas, Ruud, Rune. Where have they been? They didn't show up for us. No, all straight sets. You don't like to see it. We hope that all the epics, all the hypes is waiting. All the hype is waiting for the semis and final. That's what you hope to see. I don't know if the final is gonna be an epic. If it's gonna be Alcaraz or Novak against one of these guys, but Zverev playing a high level. Ruud is playing pretty well. Second French Open in a row. Maybe he can raise his level, but at least I hope that Djokovic Alcaraz semi. I hope maybe a Ruud Zverev semifinal. Hope the semifinals make it up. Okay, Rune survives. 1-0. He's a yell. Rune with the yell. He's not done yet. We want that epic. We want Rune with the energy. We want to see his mindset pick up the legs that are just dead and gone from Rune right now. We want to see Holger pick it up. Ruud yelled out to the crowd before, but Rune said, I'm in this too. 2 players on court. I'm still in this. You've seen me come back before. Don't pretend this would be new. Don't pretend this would be new. Holger's still staying in it. I like that yell from Holger. Love that yell. Yell from Holger. Trying to get the crowd involved. Sean Power, too many seeds went out. The bottom half was crazy. And the top half, Alcaraz just too good. Top half, Alcaraz just too good. The bottom half was crazy. And yeah, on that Djokovic section specifically, a lot of seeds went out. Yeah, a lot of seeds out, Sean. You're right. And Alcaraz Tsitsipas, Alcaraz Musetti. Nothing for us. This one, nothing for us so far either. But we'll see if Rune can pick it up. At least push this. Sometimes when a guy's down 2 sets to love down and he pushes it to a 4th set, in that 4th set can be some of the most fun watching a tennis match. See if a guy can crawl all the way back. So this one could still get fun. But right now, Rune will have to go down on errors, have to hit better through the forehand. He'll have to do better backhand to backhand, but do much better on serve. And yeah, Rune will have to be the one dictating. So far, it's Ruud dictating. Big forehand shank. Rune fist bumping off that shank. I don't think these two like each other very much. Let's all be honest. Or at least I'm being honest. I don't think they like each other very much. 15-0. 0-1. Let's see what Ruud's got. 0-1, 15-0. Serve out wide. Ruud runs around for a forehand. Ruud in control. Forehand is long. Rune with a small shout goes to the other side. Rune fist bumping. You can see it in the way he's moving. He's just trying to taper himself, trying to force his body to cooperate, trying to get the adrenaline flowing, trying to force his body to be able to make a comeback. No question about the mind. It's about the body. Tennis is 3 things. It's mind, body, and racket. Mind, body, and racket. Holger has the mind. Can he force his racket and his body to cooperate for a comeback? He's trying to get the racket better, starting to hit a little bit better. Can he get his body in as well? Serve into the forehand of Rune. Backhand from Ruud across court. It's out. More errors from Ruud now. More errors from Ruud. Honestly, it was that shout in the last game that woke Holger up. Holger just smiling. He was just smiling. You know what, Ruud? You know what, Casper? You're yelling at 6-1, 6-2 up. About to break. You know what? It's not over. Rune, 2 break points. All eyes on this one. Return is long, 30-40. Tennis goes to Gerolitis being too real. Tennis is 4 things, mind, body, racket, and money. 2 real ghost. 30-40. Rune with 1 more break point. 1 more break point from Rune. 30-40. Forehand, cross court into the forehand of Holger. Forehand dictating from Casper. Defense from Holger. The camera already went to Casper, and Holger was still in the point. Not expecting Holger to run for it. We haven't seen Holger run for it, but he put his body into that one. He's going to be tired probably for this next point. Let's see what Holger's got. Holger, the tiniest bit of momentum with a couple break points. Ruud strong on serve, though. Serafine, Rune all of a sudden seems very determined. It was that shout in the last game from Ruud. Holger smiling. He's like, you know what? You're going to shout. I'm not going to make this easy for you. Holger does have that spirit to be a champion. This is where it matters. This is where it matters. Serve from Casper into the backhand of Rune. Forehand into the backhand of Rune. Backhand now Casper. Forehand, Rune. Inside out. Another forehand. Rune's in this point, but he still can't really hit through that forehand. Hitting it super slow. Backhand from Rune. Down the line. Forehand from Casper. Forehand from Rune. Down the line. Backhand cross from Casper. Backhand cross from Rune. We're going backhand to backhand. Backhand to backhand. Forehand now to the forehand of Casper. Long rally, longest of the match. Drop shot from Holger. Ooh, deep slice from Casper, but missed it wide. Holger puts the finger up, and it's not done yet. Holger is saying, we're going to play 30 shots. I'm still in this one. Not done yet. Wow. Not done yet. Not done yet. Holger breathing heavy. Ruud already ready to serve, it seems like. Holger still behind the baseline, breathing heavy. 22 shots, longest rally of the match, guys. Longest rally, very physical, corner to corner. Can Rune make something of this? Rune very deep on the return, hits it very deep as well. Ruud runs around forehand, lost space on the other side, but Rune hits it forehand, inside out, lost space down, inside in, gets it. Rune with defensive lob, Rune with a smash, good put away. 2-0 for Rune. He says, I'm not done yet. You're going to do a yell. Finger to his ear, trying to get the crowd involved. Rune feasts off energy. Going crazy cheering. Crowd going crazy cheering. We love to see it. That motivated Rune, that cheer. It had to be that cheer from Ruud in the last game. Rune was smiling. He had that look about him. You know what, Casper? You know what, Casper? We saw what in this last game? It's 2-0 for Holger. 2-0 for Holger. Hey, what's up, Cam? Hey. What's up, my guy? Nola Gambit, let's go. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it, Cam. Appreciate it, Cam. Rune trying to make something of this. Casper with a yell, and it was all Casper. Rune was making a ton of errors. The last game, Casper did a yell. He was up 6-2, 6-1. Holger didn't like it very much. Holger was like, you know what? You know what, Holger? Or sorry, you know what, Casper? I've come back from big deficits before, and you know what? I don't like that yell. Has a bit of yells himself, fist pumping off a Casper shank, and this is what we like to see. Maltese Disco Mate, Cam OMG, Cam in chat. We love to see it. Ruud still much better defense than we've seen in past years, doing really well in defense on the clay this year. But 15 love Rune. It's all Rune now. Momentum with Rune. Can Rune come back? Let's see. It's getting fun now. Fun third set. This would be really fun if this goes to 4. Momentum with Rune. Ruud started making the errors. Ruud was making the errors. Rune ain't letting him cook till the end. That's it. Let Holger cook. He was he didn't show up for the first 2 sets, but now he's shown up. That's what you like to see. He's shown up. Zerafine, well, maybe we can finally get some tennis. Finally, guys. Hey, what's up? Crosscourt Tennis in the house too. Another great channel. Been watching Spider-Verse. Exciting. Coming to see the scoreline. Hoping he brings back the set. Ja. That's it. Yeah, very weird seeing the scoreline. Let's see what Ruud can do. Go Casper. That's it. Let's go Casper. He played really well in those first 2 sets. Took advantage of a lot of unforced errors from Holger, but he played well. Did what you need to do. Just solid enough. And Casper, he's done. You know, people don't talk about Casper like they should. He's a top 10 player for a reason. Top 5 last year, made 4 big finals. Say what you want about draws. He's a great, talented player. Is Casper. Not the flashiest, but he's very effective. Very effective. He's creative too. So, let's see though, because he's now starting to make the errors and Rune is dictating. He's doing better off forehand, and he's doing way better off backhand as Rune, hitting through his shots. 40 love, 2-0. Not making as many errors. Yeah, thank you, Cam, for the 5. Appreciate that. We love this one, Ruud Rune. Sure, you're covering that one over there too, Cam. I know you wouldn't want to miss this. I know you like that drama too. We love to see it. Backhand long, though, 45. 45. Yeah, what's up, David? Crosscourt Tennis in the house. We love to see it. Rune is David's favorite player. I'm a Casper guy too, but I'm excited to see Rune make a contest of this. I'm a Casper guy. Forehand return into the forehand swing volley of Rune. Puts it away. 3-0 Holger. Making a contest of this. Looks at the crowd. Trying to taper himself in his energy a little bit, but he's picked up. Adrenaline's kicked in. If Rune won the next 2 sets, 6-1, 6-2, that'd be hilarious. That would be. Put it right back to Casper. This is what we like to see. Tennis isn't just a game where you just hit a ball with a racket. Tennis is a game where you have an opponent on the other side. There are different things motivating you, and one of them is if you don't like the other guy. I'm not saying they necessarily hate each other now. They said they made up, but man, I don't think they love each other. Not sending each other Christmas cards. Smash from Holger put away on the replay. They're not sending each other Christmas cards. 3-0 Holger. Don't know what happened after Ruud saved those 2 break points. Did he miss a net? Got wide and then got broken. Don't know what happened after Ruud saved those 2 break points. Yeah, Rune just very, very solid. Very, very solid. Good at net, put away a smash. You know, Casper made a few errors, backhand error wide. It's been great to see. Been great to see with this comeback in this third set. Still, Casper is the favorite. He's up 2 sets to love. We're kind of forgetting that. We're getting excited that this is finally a match. Casper's still the favorite, but this is exciting from Holger. Let's see if Holger has the legs to possibly do something. Holger is fighting Ruud and his body itself. Ruud is fighting Casper and Science. Can his body hold up to 2 5-set matches in a row? Let's see. Did Ruud make Rune angry like you said? I think so. I think so. It wasn't totally clear, but that's how I'm taking it. Rune smiling to the crowd after Ruud did that cheer. The crowd picked up a little bit in cheers after Ruud signaled to them. Rune was just laughing. He's like, you know what? I'm still in this match too. If you're going to be blowed in a 2-set to love lead, I'm going to stay in this match. That's what Holger said. We'd love to see the fight back. 15 love now on the Ruud service game in this third set. Thank you guys for joining the stream. Don't forget to like and sub. We're here for all the tennis. Obviously, Alcaraz Djokovic on Friday. That's going to be the match of the year, the century, whatever. But we're here for all the other matches too. That one's so hyped for that one. We're here for all the Roland Garros coverage. Stick around. We're going to be here for more of this one. It's getting fun. Holger to the backhand of Casper. Forehand now from Rune, cross court. Forehand from Casper. Drop shot from Holger. Too good. Ruud doesn't even run for it. Just stops. Fist bumps. Rune looking determined as ever. 15-all. Rune really looking determined. Has that look in his eyes. Determined. Good drop shot from Rune. When Rune has had success against Ruud, his drop shot's been working. He missed the first 4 or 5 drop shots in this match into the net. Can't be doing that. When Holger is dictating, doing well, doing better off forehand, but especially obviously backhand to backhand, which he really wasn't. Holger wasn't doing better off backhand to backhand. Holger was just not hitting through his shots, hitting a lot of errors. Legs look tired. When Holger is dictating, that's when he looks good. Right now, Holger is dictating. Drop shots, big shots, versatility off the back of the court, moving well. Holger had none of that in the first 2 sets. It's picking up now. First 2 sets, still a crazy scoreline. Just so many errors from Holger. Forehand, inside in, Rune. Forehand, cross court. To the forehand cross from Casper. Forehand down the line from Holger. Did he make it? Did Holger make it? It was close. No, he didn't. 40-15 Ruud. Just missed it. Just missed what would have been a great forehand down the line. If Rune had made that, then he would have just gone off. He would have been like, I'm in this, guys. Let's get the crowd involved. But he missed it. Still great playing. Better playing from Rune. Better playing from Holger. Ruud serve out wide. Rune missed the return long. 3-1. 3-1. Rune about to serve. Let's see if he can keep this break and then push this to a 4th set. Let's see if he can push this to a 4th set. That Swiatek Sabalenka final, number 3 of the clay season, looks destined. I think so. Mukova against Sabalenka. I think Sabalenka's got it. Mukova's tough. She can be dangerous. She's been top 20 before, but I think Sabalenka's too good right now. I think Sabalenka's too good. Swiatek at RG. I would not count Haddad Maia. Going into the season, Haddad Maia was like a dark horse to maybe become a top 10 player. And that's what we've seen from Haddad Maia. Haddad Maia at like 26, 27 years old. Done really well. I wouldn't totally count out Haddad Maia. Swiatek didn't look perfect today. But I think we're heading towards Sabalenka Swiatek, absolutely. Swiatek is different at RG. And Haddad Maia, I think, has played like 4 3-set matches. So I think Swiatek Sabalenka is destined. I agree with you, David. I agree. Haddad Maia has got to be completely wiped of all energy, surely. You're probably right. You're probably right, to be honest. I'm just speaking. I want to see Haddad. I guess I'm a Haddad Maia fan. I want to see Haddad Maia doing well, but she's probably tired as hell after a 3-hour, 51-minute match in the 4th round, I think. Such long matches, 3-set matches. She's got to be wiped. I agree. She's got to be done. Smash into the backhand of Casper at the lob. Does it land in? Off the top, no, just lands out. Holger laughing. Holger laughing, fist bumping. Holger left that lob go, landed just an inch long. It's big enough for being there, can't see or pushing for a final. Totally fair. Totally fair. But it's still a big result. I think she's top 10 after this week. I think she's top 10 in the live ranks. Huge for Haddad Maya. And we'll see what she's got left in the tank against Swiatek. It's going to be tough. Serve out wide. Forehand from Rune. Rune, really good. Hitting through that forehand now. He's dictating with the forehand. Dictating with the forehand in the serve. That's what you like to see. Goes to Gerolitis. Haddad Maya totally surprised me. I thought she was a talent on hard, but I didn't realize she had clay chops. Yeah, grass court, her best event. She has 2 grass titles. Good on hard courts, but yeah, really surprising on clay. Really surprising on clay. I agree. We'll see what she's got left against Swiatek. Sabalenka didn't fold despite being targeted in the press room. She has more mental strength than I would have expected. Yeah, whole situation over there. Yeah, when you're living under a dictatorship, it's hard to kind of... I don't want to speak too much about that, but when you're living in that Russia situation, it's hard to speak against kind of the leaders of Russia and say that you don't agree with their positions. Because when you go back home, if you ever plan on going back home, if you have family back home, that's a dangerous situation to be in. Sabalenka is staking her ground well, going against Russia like that, or against a Russian leader. That was big from Sabalenka. This week, say what you will about her in the past. This week, it was big from Sabalenka to do that. I agree. Holding her ground. Anyway, back to the tennis, though. That's a whole complicated situation. Back to the tennis. Backhand cross to the backhand of Casper. Backhand down the line from Rune is a winner, and we're at 4-1. We're at 4-1, so Haddad Maya is all surface. Could she maybe compete with Iga Ribasaba? She says she wants to be number 1 in the world. She says she's looking for number 1. She's 27 years old. Be very tough. Usually it's not that late kind of bloomer that gets number 1, so we'll see. It's going to be tough if she can get to like even that top 4 kind of space, but she does seem to be all surface. Looking forward to seeing her at Wimbledon with this kind of form getting to semis of RG. Well, let's see. Let's see. Zerafine, so we will have 4 sets then. Yep, it's looking like it. 4 sets. This is what we want to see. This is what we want to see. Ah, man, loving this. Ruud, Rune up. This goes 4. This goes 4. You know what's up. Thank you guys all for joining in. Turned into a fun match. Turned into a hype stream. Fun stream. Love to see Rune coming back. I'll say it again for anybody who just joined in now. Ruud was up 1-0, 2 sets to love, looking for 30-all or break point on the Rune serve. Kind of did a cheer to the crowd. Rune didn't look to like that very much. He looked at the crowd, just smiling, laughing, a little bit annoyed. Since then, Rune's picked up. Rune forehand into the net. 15 love for Ruud. Yeah, just want someone fresh to compete with Zverev in the semis, to be honest. That's it, David. Just want someone to compete with Zverev. Ruud Zverev would be a great match. Rune, I don't know if he has enough in the tank to compete with Zverev. If you guys want a great semifinal, I think you want to root for Casper. I think you want to root for Casper. Holger's been a really good player on clay. Like I said, 17-3 on clay going in. But honestly, if you want somebody to compete with Zverev, I think you're rooting for Casper. I don't know if Holger will have enough in the tank after 2 5-setters. That's the thing. Rune runs around a backhand return, hits a forehand. We're going down the middle. Now forehand, inside out from Holger. Backhand cross, back to the backhand of Casper. Backhand down the line is a big one. Does he make it? Don't think he made it. Just long. 30 love for Ruud. Just missed it. A lot of shots just either just hitting the baseline or just missing in this match so far. A lot of close calls. But it's 30 love Ruud. Rune just trying to stay with that break. That's going to be the key thing in the set. You know that. Ooh, Zarfine with the interesting comment. Norwegian reporter sitting close to the player's seat says Rune was cursing at his box, shouting, "Can't get anything to work." Interesting. Rune didn't do anything crazy. I'm a Ruud fan. Ruud didn't do anything crazy special in the first 2 sets. He played well, even really well, but Rune was making a ton of errors. Very poor performance in the first 2 sets from Holger. Ruud was playing well, not anything crazy special. So it's not completely impossible that Ruud's game just falls off here. It wouldn't have to completely go down from an insane peak to fall down to a poor level. So we'll see. First serve percentage going down. That's not faring well for Ruud either. Hey, what's up, Jerome? Jerome in chat. Rune just dug himself too deep. It's possible. 2 sets to love is tough. Ruud standing in way close on the serve. Rune standing in way close on the serve. I think Ruud missed the serve. Rune testing the Ruud serve, standing in close, says, "Come on, hit an ace, hit an ace." Ruud went for it, missed it wide. 40-15. 40-15. Serve down the line, backhand from Casper. Into the forehand from Rune. That very impressive couple of shots there. Another great defensive lob from Ruud. Right on the baseline. Wow, what a rally. Weird shot so far. Forehand Casper. Down the line. Let's go Casper. Amazing defense. Defense from Casper. I'll say it again. Underrated right now. Underrated right now. I'm still rooting for him though. LOL. Yeah, let's go Holger. Better in this 3rd set. Let's go Holger. That's it. 4-2 for Rune. Rune would be completely dead if he somehow pulls Casper's pants down from pure running off pure adrenaline. The energy he gets via yelling at his mom. I think he'll be completely dead for sure, especially in that semifinal. If we go to a 5th set, I think Rune has enough for a 3rd and 4th set. I'd be a little bit surprised. Well, if he gets the 3rd and 4th set, then Ruud's confidence could go down. He could get it here, but semifinal, Rune would be completely dead. I agree. Holger would be a little bit dead for that semifinal. Dead physically, I mean. Well, David, dead physically, I mean. Dead physically, I mean, how else can he be dead? How else can he be dead than physically? No, I get what you mean, David. Yeah, he'll be so dead tired if he gets to this one. 10-7, 5th set breaker. That's crazy. Serve. Kick serve out wide to the backhand. Holger better with the forehand. Inside out. Lob from Ruud. One of the best lobs on tour. But he missed it wide. Just long, I think. Don't think he made it. Casper. Scared, worried look, looking up at his camp. Holger looking at his camp, looking for help. Tennis is a one-on-one mental sport. You have to figure it out yourself. Well, kind of. Now there's the coaching rules. But still. Basically, it's a one-on-one sport. 15-0, 4-2. Rune. It's a one-on-one game, and there's maybe a little bit of spice involved with these two. Figurative deadness is a problem. Yes, absolutely, Sean. For that semifinals, Zverev would love this if this goes 5 sets. Ooh, too good. Too good on the top spin forehand from Rune, kind of getting away from Ruud there. Rune dictating, hitting drop shots, hitting winners, hitting through his forehands, hitting through his backhands. We'll see what he has left for deep into the 4th set, 5th set. But so far, he's running on adrenaline. He's running on adrenaline, Sean, yeah. Kick serve into the backhand of Ruud. Drop shot from Rune. He's getting those now. 40-15 Rune, better from Holger. Ghost, I bet Ruud breaks back here. Let's see. I don't know. It's not looking like that. I think Holger has this 4th set. All momentum with him in this 4th set. I don't see Casper coming back in this 3rd. I think we're seeing at least 4 sets. Good fight back from Rune here. Serve down the line, serve and volley. Easy put away for Rune at the net. Backhand just carves it. Carves it across court. Let's see 3rd set stats so far. In the first 2 sets, just over an hour of play in the first 2 sets, 6-1, 6-2. And Ruud was doing everything better. 30 unforced errors to 13 winners from Rune. And 62% of points won for Ruud. Let's see what it is in this 3rd set. I'm curious about the stats in this 3rd set so far. I think we're going to a 4th. Stats so far in this 3rd set. First serve percentage higher for Rune, which paves very well. First serve points won. Both guys are pretty high, but it's a little bit hard for Casper. But it's the second serve points won. 7 of 9 for Rune, 78% to 38% for Ruud. And break points saved. Saved 2 out of 3 to Casper, but Rune obviously got one of those breaks. Winners, 11 winners, 8 unforced in this third set. Like I said, in the first two sets, Rune had 30 unforced errors. 2 sets, 30 unforced errors, 7 or 8 double faults to 13 winners. Rune's usually hitting a lot of winners. Wasn't hitting winners, hitting a crazy amount of unforced errors. 2 winners for Ruud in the set, had way more before, 8 unforced errors. Wow. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, 80% unforced errors to winners ratio for Ruud. And total points won, 59%. Almost switched from those first 2 sets for Holger. It was all Casper in the first 2 sets. Huge advantage to Rune here after an hour, 40 minutes of play. What's up, guys? Thank you for joining stream. Quality Shot Tennis here. Roland Garros quarterfinals. We're going deep. You know, when you always look back on Grand Slams, we look at who won the event, who made semifinals, who made finals. We're starting to see the draw, the end of the draw kind of take shape. It's an exciting time. Love 2-5, love 15. Can Rune cement his name in the semifinals with one of the best comebacks of the tournament? Rune forehand flick into the net, 15 all. 15 all. Jerome, who are you rooting for, Anthony? I'm a big Casper Ruud guy. Been a big Casper Ruud guy. I think he's a huge talent, but I want to see Holger Rune come back and make this a comeback. Rune also very impressive on clay. Even when Rune won Paris, I said, this guy's just playing better than ever. Watch out. He's fearless. Watch out for this guy on clay because I loved him on clay in 2022. He's going to kill it in clay season. Rune's proven me right so far. 2 clay masters. Let's see if he can make an Archie semifinal. First ever major semifinal. It's going to be tough, though. I'm for Ruud, though, but Holger, he's been impressive. Impressive mentality, too, and we're seeing that here. But I'm for Casper. We're rooting for Rune until 2-2 in sets. That's it, Jerome. That's me, too. That's me, too, but I want to see anyone rooting for Rune, that's fine, too. Bring the energy. Bring the energy. Bring the energy. Even if you dislike one of the players, I don't want to see you guys spewing hate at the players, to the players on their socials, but we love the energy. It's sport. We love the energy. We love the energy. We love the energy. That's it. 30 all, now 40-30 for Casper. That's why 5 sets is essential for tennis. Pin this comment on every single Grand Slam tennis match. That's it. Pin this comment from Sean. That's why 5 sets is essential for tennis. That's what I'm saying. We got to see guys kind of build their momentum. Build up momentum, and then we sometimes have the craziest end to a match. 2 guys with full adrenaline, giving their all out there. If we're having best 2 out of 3, we're making it too easy. People say tennis is an easy sport. Let's show them it's not with physical 5 sets. Physical 5 sets. We need to show how mentally and physically challenging tennis is to the casual viewer. We're just having 2 out of 3 sets. Nobody's going to take tennis seriously. Got to have the 5 sets. That's when you get the epics. So when you get the epics, we need 5 sets. Everything not really working in the set for Ruud. Yep, and he says it himself. What's your earliest memory of tennis? Someone you cheered for. Good question, David. Yeah. Earliest memory of tennis. Well, my earliest memory of tennis, my dad's a tennis coach. So my earliest memory of tennis in person, by the way, Rune's about to serve for the set. Tried to push this to 4. But I'm not going to make this very long, but my earliest memory of tennis, my dad's a tennis coach, full time. So my earliest memory of tennis is watching my 2 brothers being coached by my dad and my mom saying to me, hey, you could do this too one day. I was probably 4 or 5. That's my earliest memory of tennis. I barely think about it too, but my mom saying to me, hey, your brothers play tennis. You can do this too. Your dad will coach you. It's all good. My earliest memory of pro tennis is watching on the screen Murray come back from 2 sets love down against Gasquet 2008 Wimbledon. I remember that match. I was at a tennis facility for my brother who plays tennis, older brother. And I watched Murray come back from 2 sets love against Gasquet. And I remember seeing how epic that was. I watched parts of that match, not the whole thing, but I saw Murray come back. First tennis match I consider myself ever watching, honestly, 2009 Wimbledon final, Federer versus Roddick. First one I ever watched. And that's it. And that's an epic. That's why we need the fifth sets, extended fifth sets. All right, back to the match here. Rune, level a little bit dipped in this game. Love 30. All eyes on this one. 5-3, love 30. Casper trying to keep this a straight sets win. He hasn't lost a set in this event in a while. Trying to keep this a straight sets win. Ruud, return into the ground. When's the last time Ruud lost a set? Let's see. He's on a little bit of a streak. I know that. Ruud has won 8 sets in a row. If he wins 9 in a row going into the semis, huge confidence for Ruud. You have to say it. Beating guys like Rune and Jari, who just beat him. 2 guys who beat him in his last 2 events. Huge confidence for Ruud going against Zverev, who might be lacking in confidence, to try to defend finals points. Let's see, 15-30. 15-30. So, ooh, great forehand from Rune. Just picks it up, smash put away from Rune. Rune has a good smash. That look in his eye from Holger's crazy. That look in his eye from Holger's crazy. He's saying we're going 4 sets. Casper, you're not coming back so easy. You're not coming back so easy. Murray's also a key figure in my young tennis life. Absolutely. Andy is a legend. I grew up on the Big 3 era. I'm also a big history buff. I try to look into tennis history. Not keep that forgotten too, but the Big 3 era, that's crazy. Murray, a big one for me, but I'm a Federer guy. Huge Federer fan for growing up. That was me. Also like Del Potro, Tsonga, Monfils. Ooh, great smash down the line. Racket to his head. Fist bumping. Rune trying to think, do I even have something for 4th or 5th set? We'll see when we get there. Ruud cheered 1-0, 30 all, 2 sets up. Rune looked at the crowd smiling, saying, you know what? I don't like that cheer. You're already up. You know what? I'm going to make a match of this. 40-30, Rune about to serve. About to serve. First serve from Rune. Ready to make this 4 sets. Serve out wide is out. We're getting a second. Second serve here from Holger. Second serve. Come on, guys. You ready? Let's see something happen. Let's see this go 4 sets. It's what we've been waiting for. Backhand return from Casper. Forehand inside in. Backhand Casper. Forehand inside out from Holger. Forehand cross court from Holger. Lob from Ruud. Way up high. Smash from Holger. Third in a row. Backhand from Casper. Backhand volley. Oh, Ruud with the pass. Ruud with the pass. Deuce. That's not how I expected the point to end. That's not what I was waiting for. That's not what I was waiting for. Casper's won 8 sets in a row. He says, not yet. Not yet. I destroyed you in the first 2 sets. 6-1, 6-2. Not yet. Not yet. Maltese Disco mate. My first memory is Federer and Nadal, Wimbledon 2008. Great match. Fell in love with tennis after that. That's crazy. My first match, final after that, 2009 Wimbledon final. Federer versus Roddick. That match, 2008 Wimbledon final, one of the greatest ever. All right, but all eyes on this match here. We're in 2023 Roland Garros. And this is a good one. Forehand off a drop shot return. Great volley from Casper. Rune with the cross-court pass. Best level of the match so far from these guys right now. These guys are killing it right now with the level. You better believe it. They're killing it with the level. Killing it with level. You better believe it. Advantage to Rune. Advantage to Rune. Getting the drama going. Getting the level up. Let's see it. Let's see it. Rune. The Danish. Ready to serve. 5-3 advantage. To push this to 4 sets. At least. Break Casper's 8-set streak. And try to be 2 sets away from his first major semifinal. It's a long way back. Serve out wide from Holger is just out. Just out. First 2 sets, dominant from Casper, but hasn't been the same in the 3rd set. Rune's been the better player by far. Ruud runs around and back and return. It's a forehand into the net. Rune just very solid, looks up at the crowd, keeps them going, and says, you know what? I'm in this too. I'm in this too. We're going 4 sets. This goes deep 4 sets. This could be one of the most fun matches of the second week. Level at the end of that set was fantastic. Fantastic. Let's see what Rune has left. Jerome, 4th set. That's it. Good from Rune. Don't count Holger Rune out. He has that mentality. He's sneaky. Holger Rune sneaky. Holger Rune sneaky, and we are getting a 4th set, guys. Let's go. Jerome, Ruud letting blood Rune believe he can win. Man, maybe he's just letting him in. Let's see. Rune's playing better, though. He's hitting through his shots. He's dictating. Early Murray matches in general in the early 2010s, David says, or my memories, heartbreak until that 2013 Wimbledon especially. Big Murray guy. People always said Murray was boring. I didn't see it. I'm just being honest. I like Ruud too. I know you like Casper too. I think we have a lot of the same favorite players probably because people used to say what they say about Casper now. Casper's boring. Murray's boring. Well, okay, but watch him in person. Watch Casper Ruud play in person. Watch Andy Murray play in person. You always hear people say, wow, this guy plays crazy if they see a match in person. I'll tell you why. They're as talented as anyone. Andy Murray, Casper Ruud, great mentalities. They're as talented as anybody. They're just not super flashy, but they're super creative. They just use their talent to be uberly effective. Super talented, not the flashiest, but super talented guys. You see it when you watch them in person. Andy Murray, loved him back in the day, one of the highest tennis IQs. Same thing with Ruud, but Murray, one of the highest tennis IQs. And it's great to see. It's great to see. I loved Murray back in the day, too. I was a huge Murray fan. I remember watching 2012 U.S. Open. I couldn't believe he hadn't won a major to that point. And just so cathartic seeing him win that and win the Olympics as well. Even against my favorite player back in the day, Federer. By far my favorite. But who's your favorite player right now, Anthony? Jannik Sinner. Jannik Sinner is my guy. Everybody's starting to count Jannik Sinner out. I don't think his stock has ever been lower, but I love it. Count Sinner out all you guys want. He's coming back. Count Jannik out. Count Jannik out. Please count Jannik out. I'm still sticking with Jannik. Mark it down. I'm sticking with Jannik. He's going to win a major. He's going to win majors. Alcaraz is way ahead of the pack. I don't think he's up there with Alcaraz. I do not think he's up there with Alcaraz, but I'm sticking with Jannik. Another guy who's not crazy flashy, but so fun to watch. Has all the power, super talented, can hit crazy shots out of nowhere, great athleticism, only improving, beating some top players this year. His needs to improve on the killer instinct, finish off against top guys, but I think it's getting better. First set against Kokkinakis in Rome was insane. Just didn't have the best lead up into RG, but yeah, that's what drew up. That's it. Sinner Wimbledon will cook. But right now, we're watching two other young guys. Casper Ruud, also young, 24 years old. And Holger Rune, who's 4 years the younger, 20 years old, playing Roland Garros, 4th round. It's getting fun. 15-all, Ruud serving first. 15-all, Ruud serving first. But Jannik Sinner. Some of my other guys, I like. Taylor Fritz, Dominic Thiem. Stanislas Wawrinka is a guy who I like. Alex Molchan, JJ Wolf. Who else? I do like Alcaraz as well. Those are some of the guys I like a lot. But Sinner, he's my guy. Sinner's my guy. Back in the day, it was Del Potro and Federer. I want to see Del Potro one more time on the tour. We'll see if he does that U.S. Open comeback. But right now, those are my guys. Sinner, by far the number one, though. Jannik's my guy, and I'm sticking with him. Forehand, return to the forehand of Ruud, inside out, backhand from Holger into the net. Backhand from Holger into the net. Yeah, Holger had that adrenaline pumping. A little bit of a break between sets. Sometimes doesn't do players good. Rune coming back here, just slightly looking a little bit less quick going up to some of these shots. We'll see. Still early signs. Ghost, I dig Molchan too. Love Molchan. Such a fun, flashy player. So talented. I want to see him do well. Cross-court tennis. You sound a bit like Gil Gross. Big compliment. Do you know Gil? Absolutely. I've known of Gil's channel for like 2 or 3 years. Big Gil Gross fan. If you guys watch Gil Gross too. Big Gil Gross fan. I think he's great for the sport. I'd love to do something with Gil's somehow comes across against any of my content. I'd love to do something with you all day. One day, for sure. I'm still new to the whole tennis commentating career, but I'd love to do it. Love what Gil offers. He seems like a very genuine guy, too. Seems like a cool guy. And, yeah, Gil's great. I listen to a lot of Gil Gross. Yeah. Don't agree with him on everything, but that's what I love. Hate commentators who I agree with everything on. We don't need that. We want tennis discourse. I want to disagree with people. I want to have my own thing. And Gil, much smarter than me with tennis stuff, I'll tell you that. But I appreciate the compliment. I appreciate the compliment. Love to do something with him. Serve out wide to the backhand of Rune. Backhand Ruud to the forehand of Rune. Down the line. Forehand Ruud cross court. Backhand inside in from Rune. Now backhand down the line. Ruud with a great squash shot. That's that talent. Ruud lob. Does he get it? Makes it in. Amazing point from Ruud. This could be one of the points of the match. Backhand now down the line from Rune. Long rally. Ruud forehand cross court. Ruud is ruthless. Backhand cross court from Rune. Rally of the match. Slice drop shot into the net from Ruud. One of the rallies of the match. One of the rallies of the match. Speaking of, hey, what's up, Jane? It's the repetition. Go Gross. No, I mean, I sure some of these things I took a little bit from Gil. Tennis Talk with Cam Williams. I love the hype that he brings to live matches. Was a member over there for a while. I've been watching tennis live commentary for a while. Love sports commentary. Love how they enhance the matches. You know, all the guys bringing it down. Darren Cahill, Paul Anacone. I can name either other guys that maybe some may not know, but there's a lot of, you know, it's great. I love all of that. And even just Tennis Channel, ESPN. Love the commentators up on there, but Gil Gross, I'm sure he influenced some of the ways I do this. He does sound a bit like Gil. Finally, I figured out what I was reacting to. It's a big compliment for me. Forehand to the backhand of Rune, drop shot into the net. Drop shot not really working so far. Not really working so far. Advantage for Rune. Me too, Anthony. Would love to do something with the quality shot guys and Gil. He's done things with Faison. It's not too unfeasible if there's a preview or something with him and one of us. Absolutely. Yeah, I think we'll get it done. Yeah, for sure. Love to do something with Gil. Love to do something with Gil. He's busy. Gil is busy, though. Gil is super busy. He's up on Tennis Channel, commentating, he's doing all these other things, killing it with YouTube. Gil is busy, but yeah, for sure. I'd love to do something with you too, David, over here on Quality Shot. Or over at Cross Court Tennis. Just give me a heads up. I'd love to go over there for Cross Court Tennis too. I've seen the channel before. It's a good one, so I love it. You bring excellent energy, Anthony. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I mean, if you're not here for super dramatic stuff, I'm probably not your guy. I'm a little bit extra, but you know, I'm just reacting, and I do get passionate about tennis, so I just bring what I have. I bring what I have. That's all you can do. That's all I can do. But yeah, thank you guys for joining chat. For joining the stream. It's becoming a fun one. Fourth set. It was all Ruud. Very poor from Rune in the first two sets. Very poor. Some of the poorest I've seen from Rune. The first two sets. Legs looked heavy. So many errors. Double faults. Won only 38% of the points in that first set. But now he's dictating. He's doing better on backhand to backhand. Ruud was actually winning most backhand to backhand rallies in that first couple sets, especially the first set. So Rune's doing better now, hitting through his shots, rallying, doing what he needs to do, but also just dictating. Doing better on serve too. Ruud was returning really crazy, and that was one of the things that was keeping Rune from bringing his best level. Ruud's return level has gone down. Rune's has gone up. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Love 15 for Ruud, though. Rune does not want this to quickly go towards the way of Holger. Back in return up to the smash of Holger, and Holger puts it away. 15-all. 15-all. Holger does not want to let down right here, right now. I know it's just the first game, but I'm one of these guys. I can feel when tennis momentum is going one way or another, and Rune needs to pick up to avoid it. Just calling it how I see it. Rune needs to pick up a little bit. Needs to pick up a little bit, make sure he holds here. Stay strong going into this fourth set. Doesn't want to let up. And Ruud will be looking to take advantage early in the fourth. Rune serve long. That's it. Serve into the forehand of Casper. Drop shot. Casper gets it with the backhand easily. Lob over Casper's head. Smash from Casper. Put it away. Put away from Casper. 15-30. Casper looking for a break early. Looking for a break early. Casper looking to pounce. Looking to pounce. He didn't get the quick start he wanted in that third set. Then it was all Rune from there. Doesn't want the same thing to happen in this fourth set. Up to the forehand of Rune. Rune puts it away. Whereabouts are you from in the U.S.? You can give a vague kind of 5-state region. I'm up in the South, but I'm in Georgia. Georgia in the U.S. That's it. Right down near Atlanta. Atlanta Open. In Georgia. Where are you at? You can shout out in chat, David. But yeah, right here from Georgia, not the country. You can tell from my voice, I'm just an American. I'm a boring old American, but yeah, from Georgia. 40-30 for Rune. 40-30 for Holger. We are going to a second serve. 40-30. Cross court in the John Isner Open. That's it. You know it. I was probably, I don't know if I should even say it, but I was a little bit upset when I was younger, if I'm honest, just how I reacted. Because I was like, man, I wish we had guys like Federer and Nadal and Djokovic coming out to Atlanta Open. John Isner was winning like every year. That's it, though, Isner Open. Last few years, we've had a little bit better. Kyrgios came out. Sinner came out 1 year. We've had Tiafoe, De Minaur. A few better players. Fritz, I think, came out. So we've gotten a little bit better, but yeah, that's it. Isner Open. You got it, David. David, where are you from? Shout out in chat. Shout out in chat. But yeah. Yeah, just from Georgia, down over here. All right, 1-1. Early stages in this fourth set, and it could get fun. You better believe it can get fun here. Ooh, big forehand down the line, finally hitting through that shot. Backhand volley. Ooh, backhand volley, put a good first backhand volley, second backhand volley into the net. Rune going like this. Didn't get it. 15 love. Drop shot into the backhand of Rune. Redrop from Casper. Ooh, Rune somehow gets to it, but just pushed it wide. 30 love. 30 love. All right. All right, let's chill and chat a bit. Let's focus on this match. It's turning out to be a good one. Backhand into the backhand of Casper. Forehand. Rune into the forehand of Casper. Backhand down the lines. A winner from Holger. Picking it up. 30-15. Y'all already know it, guys. Y'all already know it. Y'all already know it, guys. 30-15 in this match. 30-15. 1-1. Early stages of the set. Early stages of the set. Focus from here. Focus on the match. Forehand. Lob from Rune. Into the smash of Rune. Clips the net on the way through, but it's at 30 all. It's at 30 all. We're at 30-30. Or sorry, 40-15 now. Ruud. 40-15. 40-15 now, though, Ruud. But he gets that smash, just barely. All right, guys, we can't be having this. We can't be going at people like this from other continents, whatever. We can't be doing this. Can't be doing this, Ghost. Let's focus on the match. We can't be going at Europeans or anything like that. You can have tennis discourse. That's all great. It's great. It's all great, Gus, but let's focus on the match and let's calm out a little bit. Let's calm down a little bit. Let's focus on this great match we're having here. 2-1 for Ruud. KC, Anthony, who is going to win? I still got Ruud. I still got Casper. Pre-match, I had Rune. Pre-match, I had Rune barely pulling it out. After the first 2 sets, I had all Ruud. Rune, great comeback in that 3rd set, but still, what Casper showed in those first 2 sets, I think he's still going to pull it out. I think he's still going to pull it out, but I'm just here for an epic. I'm just here for an epic. He's in a timeout. Yeah, David, you're all good. You're all good. Sorry about that. But, yeah. Let's chill out a bit in chat. We can't be having comments like that. We can have fun. We can talk tennis, but we can't be having that. We can't be having that. David, I'm from Bonnie Old Scotland. Ooh, nice, yeah. Yeah, no, I can hear the accent for sure. Bonnie Old Scotland. It's nice. It's nice. Sure, it's much more interesting than Georgia. I'm just here out in the southern suburbs. I wish I lived somewhere a little bit more interesting, but it's pretty cool. I love how global tennis is of a sport, though. You can be from Scotland. I'm from America. I could be anywhere, but we can still talk about tennis. That's great. That's great. That's great. Love to see everybody in chat. We got Zeraphine, Max, Casey, Ghost. We got David from Cross Court Tennis. We had Cam in chat earlier. Tennis Talk Cam Williams. Jarove in chat. Who else we got in chat? I'm listing all the names. We got Jane in chat earlier. Hey, we got everybody. It's awesome. We got everybody watching in for this one. Crazy dominant first 2 sets from Casper. Holger, a lot of errors. Picked it up 3rd set. Now we're in a 4th set. Forehand into the forehand of Holger. Hits it long. Maltese Disco Mate. I'm sure where you live is interesting, Anthony. Every part of the world is good in its own way. I mean, that's a positive way of looking at it. Wish I could be so I guess I've just lived here for it. I want to travel more. I want to see the Grand Slams. I want to travel, see the big tennis tournaments. I want to go all around the world. And I've been here for too long. I've been living here in the same place for too long. I think that's what it is. But it's nice down here in a way too. We got CNN. We got the CNN building. We got a few different nice spots, but you have to know the spots. Not a lot of great spots, but it's nice. It's great for tennis. It's great for junior recreational tennis, Georgia. That's for sure. Heard Gill rank the sports in the U.S. From your perspective, where do you think tennis lies on the biggest sports in the U.S.? Yeah, it was an interesting take. I saw Gill do that too. He said that he's already kind of given up on it becoming one of the main American sports because American sports kind of became like a culture, I think he said. Like baseball, keep this comment on, like baseball, all this stuff. It's kind of become like a cultural thing. I'll get back to that in a second. Love 30 for Rune. While I'm not looking at, I'll answer your question in a second, David. Back after this point. Love 30. Ruud trying to get a quick start here. Rune looking a little bit tired, like in the first 2 sets, coming back. And Rune forehand, cross court. That's what he needs to do. Fist bumps. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be tough to make it a super mainstream sport. Tennis is not really a niche sport, but it's also a sport that few people really understand why it's so good. If you just turn on the TV, you're like, oh, it's 2 guys hitting a racket with the ball. I mean, I guess that's cool, but I don't really get it. Yeah, it's not like a team sport where there's always something happening, always something exciting. Tennis, you have to build up. It's 2 guys going one-on-one. It's a mental sport, very tough physical sport, beautiful sport, very good on the eyes, tiny margins. Such small margins, so many great things about tennis, but you have to really watch for a long time to really get it. Baseball, football, so easy to get into. You just find a team you like, you start cheering. You find a team you like, you start cheering. You see that World Cup, people going insane. I'd love to see tennis have more atmospheres like that, but so far it's just difficult to get that. It's difficult to get that with tennis. Where it ranks right now, it's high, but it's not baseball, football level. I think it can get higher. I think it can be a main American sport. It's already really big in the U.S., especially in parts like California, Florida, Georgia even. There are parts of the U.S. where it's big, but I think those sports are going to stay above it. Football, baseball, basketball, but I'd love to see it keep growing. We got to see tennis growing. The way you see tennis growing is you talk about how tough the sport is. You talk about the drama that it brings, the emotional sport it is, the mental sport, the physical sport, tiny margins of it, how you play for 5 hours, how it's a global sport. You play every day, every week, such tough matches. That's how you get people to respect tennis. And right now, we have a mental match, as mental as it gets. 1-2, 30-40, Rune serving, trying to save a break point. Oh, he goes up to the mark. Calls the Ruud shot out. Ruud just goes to the line. Goes back. Deuce. Rune saves a break point. It's deuce. Rune saves a break point. It's deuce. Zerafine, go Casper. Yep, that's it. That's it. I understand you all. Well, I've lived in Malta all my life. I don't get what people say. They love it. Yeah, it's hard when you live in somewhere your whole life. Pretty sweet one-hand or backhand. It didn't count for anything. It was off a missed serve, off a return off a missed serve from Holger. But pretty sweet one-handed backhand from Holger. Anyway, missed return from Casper, just wide again. Casper looking to check the mark. It was close, but I think he missed it. I think Casper missed it. It was close, but I think he missed it. Umpire checking the mark. It's out. It's out. He calls the Casper shot out. Two very close calls, just wide from Casper. And when you're hitting so close to the lines, it can be a sign of a lack of confidence. But yeah, Georgia's probably great, but I've just been here too long. I want to travel. It's going to be ain't no mountain high enough if Carlos were to win RG. Absolutely. People are going to talk about Nadal not being here, but RG is an RG. And beating Djokovic, beating Tsitsipas in the way he did, it's going to be it's going to be a great run. It's going to be a great run. He didn't beat a top 10. He only beat one top 10 in the U.S. Open. But he'll have to beat one of the best if he wins the French Open. Game point for Rune on serve. Advantage. Forehand cross. The forehand cross of Casper. Ooh, big forehand down the line from Rune, but he just missed it. Goes for a little bit too much. He just missed it. But yeah, Zerafine, go Casper. That's it. Good to have you back, Ghost. No hard feelings to me. Anything against you. Yeah, love having everybody in chat. Love having everybody in chat. We can have tennis discourse. Let's not get into any personal kind of stuff. Don't need any of that. But let's enjoy the match. Let's enjoy the match, Ghost, and let's have a good one here. Kawasi up in the stream too. Rune is a good game. He's playing better now. But it's advantage Ruud. It could get away from him quickly, though. Could get away from him quickly. If you want this to be an epic that goes deep into the fourth set, if you want this to be 5 sets, if you want an epic Holger Rune comeback, if you're rooting for Rune, tune in, zone in on the match right now. Advantage for Ruud. Ruud, ready on return. Ruud to serve, first serve into the net. Nervy serve. Just couldn't get up to that shot. Legs might be tired. Forehand Rune to the backhand of Ruud. Forehand now Rune. Back into the backhand of Casper. Forehand from Rune. Inside in. Forehand from Casper. Inside out. Forehand from Ruud. Inside in. Rune doing a lot of defending. His legs are going to be heavy. Puts away forehand down the line. Holger yells. Extended yells. Getting the crowd into it. Stand up for Rune. It's deuce. He's not going out. Momentum would have gone all the way for Casper. Casper would have taken all the momentum with him. Had it from the first 2 sets. It's been bubbling under the surface. Would have taken all of it. Would have run away with it a little bit, I think. Holger needs this game. Ruud was very good in big, tight moments in his last match. He's faltered a few times this event. But, Ghost, yeah, if Ruud breaks here, it's over. Serve down the line is a winner, I think. Might have been a let or something. Max, if only I had vegan nuggets with ranch when watching this. Sounds good. Y'all just come in, enjoy some food, watch the match. Second serve here from Holger. Tiebreaker most likely in the 4th set. I'd love to see it. Oh, well, Anthony gets so hyped. I bet his Atlanta matches are awesome. Yeah. I get hyped when playing too. It's my passion for tennis. Just is. Ooh, good backhand on the defense from Rune. Ooh, great forehand inside out from Ruud. He fist bumps. Still Ruud looks a little bit miserable. He needs to enjoy himself. He needs to have the confidence. He needs to back himself. Or else Rune is going to back himself all day. Doesn't matter what's happening. 10 crowds could be going against Rune. He'll be backing himself. He'll have that, I don't care what's going on. I believe in myself, and I'm going to win this match. Ruud needs to do the same thing, and that might just make the difference. Regardless of how behind or Rune is, how ahead Ruud is, that might make the difference. That might make the difference. Do you ever go to UGA or Tech college matches? I do. Up in University of Georgia, they've had some of the finals of NCAA a few times. I've been there all throughout my childhood. And I went to Georgia Tech. I've seen Christopher Eubanks at Georgia Tech. I saw Cameron Norrie at University of Georgia for NCAA. College tennis. It's where you want to see the future of tennis. Gave my friend's dad from Georgia a bit more of a thicker accent, but just as lively and passionate in life. Ooh, awesome. Yeah. I'm a passionate guy. I think that's clear. Bit ambitious, but love to do 10 streams. That's awesome. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, it's interesting. The state. Yeah. Got you, David. Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, it's not my favorite. I'm not going to be the guy who's like, I rep Georgia. Georgia's like the best ever. By the way, Ruud with the break at 3-1. Huge for Ruud to get the break there. Love 15, though. Holger with the quick. I'm not the guy that's going to be like, Georgia's the best place ever, but nothing against Georgia, too. Nothing against Georgia. I've just been here too long, man. But, no, it's pretty nice down here. It's pretty nice. It's calm. You know, it's not bad. Serve into the net. But the Atlanta Open's fun. Want to go to more tennis events for sure. I'd love to go out for more tennis events. Haven't seen that many. Raf, do you think Ruud can win it? Yes, I think Ruud is going to win. I said it before he broke in this fourth set too. I still think Ruud's going to pull this out. I had Rune pre-match. Then after what Ruud showed in the first two sets and Rune looking legs tired, Ruud dictating play, Rune hitting a lot of errors, Ruud doing better on serve and on return, but especially on serve. I thought Ruud might take this. I still think Ruud might take this, the level that he showed. And Rune might be too tired. Ruud puts away a swing volley, 15-30. This could be a crucial game. Ghost, there's this Georgian a cappella trio I listen to on Instagram sometimes. Good stuff. Interesting. Best player you've seen live, maybe someone at Atlanta or one of those southern eastern U.S. tournaments. I'm guessing. I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you a story after kind of my life story with tennis a little bit, just a short one after this point. Ooh, big forehand down the line from Rune. Sticking in this. He doesn't look that confident, but he might just be tapering his energy. Best player I've seen live. That's a good question. I saw Jack Sock live when he was top 10. He played in Atlanta, or top 20. I saw Jack Sock live. I've really only seen Atlanta Open. That's really the only one I've seen. What I was going to say is my dad hosted a global tennis tours when I was really young. But I was too much for them to do a tour and also take care of a child. So they stopped doing that when I was old enough to have memories of like watching the tournaments. But they'd go out to French Open, to France. They'd go out to England. They'd go out to all these places. But when I started growing up, unfortunately, they stopped doing that. I only got to see those tournaments when I was like 2 or 3. Only saw those tournaments when I was like 2 or 3. But yeah, last time I was at Atlanta, I made it to VIP lounge, so it was pretty fun. Have you seen Eubanks live? I have. I've seen Eubanks live at Georgia Tech and Atlanta Open. Slice from Rune. It's break point. Forehand, cross court. Rune defending. He needs this point. Wants this point, but Rune just hits shot long. Rune frustrating, looking at his camp, talking to his camp. Jack Sock at his best. I'm a huge Sock fan. His forehand, the RPMs he could get on that thing, such a great competitor. Love Sock at his best. I saw Sock play 2012 U.S. Open against Roddick, and I turned to my dad and I said, this guy isn't a guy who's just going to be around or who's going to drop off. This guy's going to be a really, really good player. I turned to my dad. I said he's going to be really, really good. My dad kind of laughed. He said, I don't know, but turned out to be a top 10 and won Paris one year, so. I miss Jack Sock, absolutely. Ralph, come on, Rune, that's it. Trying to get back in this, but it's looking dire now. Advantage for Rune at 3-1. He wants this game if he wants to come back. Make Rune question himself on the big tight moments that he can't get out of the service game. Oh yeah, I was telling Faison how I spent the night in the ATL smoking lounge years ago. It's pretty awesome. ATL does have a good facility up in Atlantic Station. They have a good down there, Atlanta Open. I like that area. It's one of the nice areas in Atlanta, so. I love the big city of Atlanta. That's one spot I do like here. Back in return, big one from Rune. Back inside out to the backhand of Rune, just attacking that backhand, getting shot away from it. Oh, hits the net and just goes over. The tiny margins of tennis that separates ecstasy from misery. And that shot just had enough power that it hit the net and it went to the other side. Haven't thought about Jack Sock in a while. I think he might move to pickleball. Hasn't played a lot of pro sports. He seemed to say at one of the tennis events, that they would be his last year. I think he's moving to pickleball. Tennis hasn't had success for him, so I don't know. Big serve down the lines, an ace from Ruud after that net cord. Sock was so throwing in his prime before the injury in marriage. Just a massive forehand. Yep. Poetic. Yeah, that's it, David. Now, let me know, David, who's the best player you've seen live? I wish I saw more players live. I wish I could be one of those guys who said I saw Federer in his prime live. I just didn't. Let me know. Curious. Backhand slice return to the forehand of Casper. Casper attacking on the forehand. Rune gets there. Plenty of time. Great defense to offense. Forehand inside out. Really great defense to offense. From Ruud as well. Great point. But Ruud hits it long. Back to deuce. Rune needs this game. I just get the feeling Rune needs this game. Sock is doing pickleball now. Yep. Hasn't been around in tennis for in the last little bit. Jack Sock versus Nadal Washington 2021 was a lot of fun, even if he did lose in the end. That's it, David. I remember that match, 7-6. I thought Sock would get it. Very high level from Sock. Nadal is underrated on North American hard courts, I gotta say. Underrated. He can play amazing on those courts. But that was very high level. Sock brought it, even if he didn't win. I agree. Sometimes you gotta appreciate how well somebody plays, even in a loss. You really do. People talk about numbers. People talk about winning results. If you want to be a good bettor in tennis, if you want to bet well, be successful betting, you can't just look at win and lose. Ruud runs around a backhand, hits a forehand, backhand cross, backhand Rune, back to the backhand of Casper, down the line, huge point. See what happens. Backhand, down the middle, Ruud with the forehand. Back to the backhand of Casper, Ruud runs around, it's so good, lateral movement, Ruud, forehand cross court, just too good, too effective in movement, shot in, shot out. Both these guys, they aren't Alcaraz, they aren't Fognini, they aren't Monfils, but these guys are some of the biggest talents on tour, and they're just so effective. They're so effective, so impressive. So impressive. Rune have to take advantage. I think it's Ruud now taking advantage. Rune's looking a little bit slow again. To me, it's Ruud taking a little bit of advantage again. But it's a decent level though now. And let's see if Rune can get this game. He needs to take advantage of Ruud needs to keep this hold. Keep the break, I mean. Ruud, forehand, inside out is a winner. Too good from Casper. Too good from Casper. That's it. Casper said you can take a set. You're not getting more than that. Let's see how Rune responds. 4-1 for Ruud. 4-1 from Ruud. Love to see it from my guy Casper. Love to see it. 4-1, 6-1, 6-2. He said, I was dominant in the first two sets. This is my match through and through. I won in 4 last year. I'm getting Rome revenge. We all saw the handshake last year. And Ruud is looking for revenge. 4-1, gets through 2 very tight games, breaks then holds. Super from Ruud, who's playing very well. Ruud cooking completely up. Ruud's cooking. He's cooking. For me, Ruud is playing well. Ruud's playing well. Of course, Casper will win because I put money on Ruud. Oh, that sucks, Ananga. It's all Ruud. Rune did not show up in those first two sets. So sorry for you, Ananga. Works every time. Oh man, if you can make that work the opposite way somehow, whoever you think is gonna lose, bet on them. Bet on who you think is gonna lose, Ananga. That's what I do. I'd never expect Casper to beat Holger the last time they met in Rome. After that Rome match, yeah. But Casper was ahead in that match too. Ruud is playing well. Federer's poetry in motion is like watching ballet. Makes it look so easy. What's so difficult? Biggest inspiration influence to me. Such a big idol to me growing up. Federer's my guy. I saw Federer live. He was so slick with it, like water. Much more graceful than Rafa and Joker, in my opinion. Yeah, the grace is there. I mean, he makes it look so easy. You know, he's not like the most like crazy, like animalistic player, super athletic, but not sorry, very athletic. But I just mean like he's not the most animalistic player. Like, you know, he plays in a different way. He doesn't grind out as much as Rafa. He plays more on the baseline, super aggressive, and it makes for great shot making. Federer's my guy, best shot maker who's ever played the game, and one of the best primes who's ever played the game. And also, I think the best longevity that we've seen in tennis. I think that we'll see in tennis for a while. Only Ken Rosewall kind of test that from back in the day. Best player I've seen live is one of the tennis coaches at my club, or my friend who won the Orange Bowl when he was 13. LOL. Not been to any tournaments. Oh, got you, David. That sucks. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, I don't know any big tournaments in Scotland. That sucks. Sucks, David. Big forehand inside out into the net from Rune. 30-15. Rune still wants to hang close, though, to at least have a chance in this one. Ruud controlling, absolutely. He's dictating on the forehand and the serve. That's what he needs to do. He got this. Rune should hit the track and improve his conditioning. He does need to improve his stamina and endurance. There's no question about that. Much less question even after this match. Say what you will about Rune, he needs to improve endurance. And yeah, I feel I mean, I haven't seen that many top players play in person either. You know what? I saw Roddick play in person in Atlanta, actually, but he was well past his prime. This was just him hitting exhibition with, practicing for an exhibition with Marty Fish at Atlanta Open. This was circa 2018, but that was awesome. He looked me in the eye for a second at Roddick. I was in that VIP lounge. I was like only like a foot away from Roddick. He was like a foot away from me, getting the ball through that glass. But he's probably technically the best player I've seen live. Best informed player, Jack Sock. All right, Rune to serve. At least make this close. Rune misses serve wide down the line. But the club players can be good too. So if you saw a good player who played Orange Bowl, they got to be pretty good. I played some really great juniors growing up. That's for sure. Backhand volley is too good. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. I really hate Casper. Wow. Come on, Ralph. Casper's not that bad. Casper's not that bad. But I mean, some people say he's like taking advantage of good draws, but he's a talent. Ruud deserves the success he's got. He's a top 10 player for a reason, top 5. Very genuine guy, great personality. I'm a big Ruud fan personally, but it's okay. We don't all have to like the same players. It's all good. It's all good. Maltese hiking hate Casper. He's probably the nicest guy on tour. Such a genuine guy. Even if he's like, you know, that moment in break point just comes across as genuine to me. That moment in break point where he was super complaining, he just comes across as real. He says what's on his mind. Great smash put away from Ruud. Fist bump, 15 love. Could have turned into a weird point. Great defense off a drop shot. Ruud defense on clay, only getting better. This is the best defense I've seen Ruud have on clay. Even including last year, this is the best defense I've seen Ruud have. There's an exhibition, Battle of the Brits, very expensive though. There's Billie Jean King Cup matches in Glasgow last year, but it'd be a real commitment for me to go to a tournament. Yeah, I get that, David. It's got to be a commitment. It's a big one. You have to travel out too. Have the money for it. Battle of the Brits was awesome. I remember Murray taking out Draper. Young Jack Draper, underrated youngster. I watched some of that. Dan Evans out there too. That was a good one. That was a good one too. And Billie Jean King Cup matches, yeah. Yeah, I remember they had some over in Glasgow, yeah. Most of the south of England in grass season. Yep. So you could travel out to Queens maybe or something like that. But yeah, I'm sure it's tough. Hope you get to one day. Hope you get to one too, David, for sure. Because, you know, it's different watching it in person. Yeah, Laver Cup is ridiculous. Prices everywhere. Crazy. Laver Cup super expensive. Yep. Yeah, that's it, David. Dan Evans won in Surbiton yesterday. He's going to like the grass way better than clay, I feel. Don't know about today's results. 15-all. Rough. Do you think the match is finished? Against Holger Rune, I'm always inclined to say the match is not finished until the handshake. Very good competitor. And Ruud has not been good at finishing matches. I don't think it's quite over. Ruud with huge momentum, but I don't think it's totally over. Ooh, Ruud with a great scramble. Talking about great defense. Slice short. Tough to deal with. Backhand cross. Ruud's tired in this point, though, going for an early finish. Ruud dictating off forehand, defense to offense. Rune with a pass. Ruud puts away a volley. That's it, Casper. Great for Casper. Not exactly. It was in Boston the other year, right? Not exactly a short trip from Georgia. Yeah, that's it. It was in Boston. I thought about going, but it's just too much. I want to go out there. I'd love to see the U.S. Open. I'd love to see Cincinnati. But yeah, it's just a big commitment. It's a big commitment. Very, very long ways away. California, especially. Their tournament's California, Indian Wells. That's forever away. I've been to Miami before, but not while a tournament was going on. I love Miami Open, especially old Miami Open. You know what I'm talking about. Old Miami was killing it. That old Miami facility, got to bring it back. All right, 30-15 for Casper. Can he finish it off? Ooh, great forehand cross court. Rune with a tries for a pass down the line, but missed it long, 40-15. Missed it long, 40-15. And Casper is just too good. So effective. Shot in, shot out. Very talented guy. I don't see how you can watch Casper play. And for me, I can't watch Casper play and not think this is a guy who hits shots very few can hit. When he defended off the slice, when he comes around a forehand, he hits shots very few can hit. I know he's not the most flashy player, but he's so talented. Great forehand inside out from Rune, 40-30. He's so talented. He uses his effectiveness to be super talented. No, it's 2021 they play. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, last year was in O2 Arena. Federer retired. That's it. Yeah, 2 years ago, I was thinking about it. I want to see Federer, too, get to last chance to see him play. I need to see Federer play an exhibition live one day. As soon as there's a Federer Carlos exhibition, I'm traveling across the world seeing that. I promise you that. Backhand cross court, right into the forehand volley of Ruud. And that's a shot Rune would hit for a passing shot 10 out of 10 times, all day, all night. But he just doesn't have it here. This is not the Rune we're used to. He's not running his legs. He's not running on legs. We saw him moving to shots a little bit slower, start of that fourth set. I saw it a little bit slower, start of that fourth. Third set, he got the adrenaline back, but the adrenaline is running out a little bit. Dire for Rune, great for Ruud, especially to come out of this in 4 sets. And to try to get to a Zverev semifinal. Zverev defends semifinals points. Ruud is looking to defend finals. Who thought that would happen before this RG? Is the new Miami facility ugly or something? What's the deal there? I've never been. I've never been either. I haven't been. I said I haven't been to Miami Open, but just watching on TV. I love the old Miami courts and their look. I don't like the courts of these looks as much. Very bright colors, not very contrasting. It's a little bit ugly. And also it's a huge facility that's kind of branched out, a huge basketball stadium that's just branched out for tennis, and it's hard to maintain. Essentially just the Miami Dolphins Stadium and its car park. Very interesting tournament. It's an interesting tournament. For me, I don't love the huge stadium and how it is for tennis. I mean, I like big stadiums for tennis, but I like the old Miami Stadium. I wish they'd go back to that, but yeah, they need to do something. Yeah. Lob right up to the forehand of Rune, puts it away down the middle. Last chance for Rune. Last chance for Rune to bring some life into this match. We've seen him come back before, but yeah, sounds terrible. I don't like it. I don't like it either. Least favorite Masters event. It used to be a top 3 Masters event for me. But the old stadium used to be a great one. Used to be a great one. All right, see you later, Raph. It is finished. Good night. Yeah, Ruud seems to be taking this one. Ooh, Ruud runs with a slide to the net. Don't know if he has to run for that 2-5. Maybe a bit of a statement. He's still going for it. Still going for it, and knows that he needs to still be trying. He knows Rune is tough and can come back. Rune came back in their Rome match. I don't know if they can do that here. But yeah. Did anyone see any of the Zverev? I love that match. Any sort of high level on par of the first set versus Dimitrov. Yes. Zverev, very high level. Forehand was great. Surprisingly, volleys were great. Not something great. Great pickup volley from Rune. Ruud gets it. Oh, Rune hits it right back to Ruud. And Ruud hits it behind Rune for a winner. Ruud was waiting there. Ruud was waiting there. Strange point. Let's go through this one more time. Pick up backhand volley. Ruud gets to a Rune with a backhand volley, a forehand volley right back to Ruud. And Ruud waiting there. Easily right past Rune. Right past Rune. Zverev Etcheverry. Zverev was very good. You don't think of him as a volley player, as a net player, but he was hitting a lot of volley winners. A lot of volley winners, which is bodes well for him for grass too. Very high level. Best I've seen Zverev play in a long, long time. And Etcheverry played very well. That was high level all around. One of the highest level tournaments I've seen. Match I've seen in the tournament. Ooh, tweener from Rune. Into the net. 30 all. Tweener into the net. And we are at 30 all. Ruud trying to put this away right here, right now. Tweener just misses, hits into the top of the net. They're showing a lot of replays for this tweener. Didn't even go in. We're going to miss the next point. Let's get to the next point. Rune breathing heavy, though. Serve out wide is out. Yes, Zverev Etcheverry. Anybody who saw that earlier, fantastic four-setter earlier today. Very high level. All right, guys. Double from Rune. And we have arrived at the ending stages of a very weird match. First two sets, blitzes Rune does Casper. Third set, Rune came back, fought well, doesn't have enough legs for the first set. Fourth set, 2-5, 30-40. Can Ruud put this away? Can Casper put this away? Backhand, down the middle. Rune with the forehand. Again, Rune with the forehand, inside in. Ruud, forehand to the forehand of Rune. Again to the forehand of Rune. Rune, great forehand cross court. The match still has some life. Rune fist bumps. He still believes. Come on, Casper, get it done. He needs to finish this off right here. He can't do what he did in Rome, what we've seen a few times this year. Van der Zandschulp in Miami. He needs to win the big points. He needs to play smart on the big points. Sean got to throw a tweener in there. Got to throw a tweener in there at the end, right? Oh, what drama. What drama now that a match point was saved. Ruud will remember that going into 5-3. Some nerves could creep in. Big serve down the line, just long. Zerafine, Etcheverry can go home with his head held high. Personally, if it was to me, let's pin this on every page about Roland Garros. Etcheverry, so impressive. So impressed with Thomas Martin Etcheverry. Ooh, a drop shot from Ruud. The redrop into the net. Etcheverry, so impressive. Head held high for sure. Head held high. Another match point for Ruud. Can Rune save one more? Can Rune save one more? Ruud way outplayed Rune in the first two sets. Lot of errors. Rune came back. Ruud with a yell in the start of the third set. Rune was laughing. He said, you know what? You're not taking this third. But not enough legs. The mental was there, but are the legs there for Rune to stay in this fourth set? The mind is there. Is the body? First serve is out. First serve is out. Second serve. He has one box he needs to hit it into. Start the point. He had a double earlier. Great kick serve. Out wide to the backhand. Swinging volley. Back to the backhand. Casper. Law put up. Smash from Holger. Ooh, just crosses on top of the net. Another smash. Put away cross court. Ruud with a glance over at Rune smiling. Fist bumps. A tired fist bump. Rune smiling. Little bit of a chaotic smile about him. Had to hit about 3 smashes a la Connor's 91 US Open. Had to hit 1 million smashes. Deuce. What happens next? Live sports, live tennis. Deuce. Ruud will be nervous if he goes to 5-3. Doesn't matter if all the chances are with him. He will be nervous. He really will be. First serve out wide. Rune misses. Second serve. First serve percentage. Can't buy first serve. Second serve. Don't forget to like and sub, guys. Thanks for joining stream. Anthony Hirsch here on comms. Ooh, backhand volley from Rune. Just gets it in. Great backhand volley from Rune. Gets to a game point. Replay instantly. Great backhand volley. Clutch from Rune. With what was a tough return for Ruud. Great backhand volley. Advantage Rune after saving 2 match points. What happens next, guys? You tell me. I just have this crazy feeling about this that we're not quite done. Can Casper put this away? Or does Rune have something left? Can't buy a first serve. Missed about 5 or 6 first serves in a row. Another second serve. Hit a great second serve to save match point right on the sideline. Kick serve out wide on the outside. Backhand to the backhand of Holger. Another backhand cross. Forehand now from Holger as a drop shot. Ruud running. What happens next? Redrop. Rune running. Flick cross court. Ruud flick behind him. Oh, doesn't offer a tweener. Forehand. Rune running. Oh, gets the shot. Ruud too good with the forehand pass. Rune. Rally of the match deep into this fourth set. Rally of the match. Casper not giving up. He wants to put it away in this game. Wow. Wow. 2 flicks in that. Rune almost goes for a drop shot. Sick wrist control to hit a great forehand. Great, amazing speed on the clay to get up to that backhand. Hope he's not tired, Rune, if he wants to step back for this next point. Hope Rune's not tired. 7 minutes and 30 seconds into this game. 7.5 minutes. Thanks for joining stream, guys. Let's hope we get to 5-3. Keep the hype up for this match. Can get fun. 2-5 deuce. Deuce number 4, I believe. Deuce number 3 or 4. I believe it's 4. 1 game point for Holger. 2 match points for Ruud. What happens next? Big serve for Holger. Yell from Holger. And he's saying, I'm still in the match. You love to see it. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. Big yell. He's on the back wall, but he's on the back wall, but he's still got a racket in hand. Add in. Advantage to Holger. Serve down the line. Return from Rune. Forehand inside out. He's going to win this point. Volley winner. Rune asking crowd to stand up, and you better stand up in chat. You better stand up in chat. Ghost, this kid won't quit. Something I've learned about Holger is this kid doesn't quit. I respect the hell out of Rune's competitive spirit. You can't count him out. Ruud owns this blood on serve. That's it. He's on the back wall. Rune was on the back wall there. You better believe it. The Holger yell is scary. It is, David. Holger yell is scary. He's got that self-belief. He's got that Novak self-belief. You better know it. If Holger did a good start, he can be awesome. I agree, Raph. He was just too late. I thought you were heading out, Raph. Thought you said this is finished. Maybe Rune can come back, Raph. Let's see. Let's see, Raph. Can Rune stand up? That's me standing up. That's it, David. Oh, but a return into the net. Rune had to have a quick start in this game. Zerafine, if Holger played like this from the start, we would have a match exactly. So many errors in the first 2 sets. It didn't look like we would get anything in the first two sets. Oh, sorry. Okay. First, what happened on this first point? Return gets away from him. Okay, Casper gets the point anyway, but I think the first serve was the let before. What's up, Faison in chat? Match has gotten a little bit more fun. Faison, the man. That's it. We got David, cross-court tennis in chat too. Love to see it. He's been here for most part of the stream. Love to have you here, David. Rune is a beast. Well, he's trying to make something happen. Ruud is trying to serve this out. 30 love. In the match in Rome, Rune won 4 out of 4 break points. Ruud was really good in that match, but he buckled on a lot of the tight points, on the points that mattered. Can Ruud put away Rune and have the same result as he did in RG last year? Same result as RG last year, 4 sets. Let's see. Wins the first and the third and the fourth, I believe. 40 love, Casper too strong. Going to the other side. He said, you're not coming back. Did you see those first 2 sets? We already know the winner. You're not coming back. Faison hoping for the comeback, though. Hoping for Holger, hoping for the epic. I hope to see Holger do something too, but Casper too strong right now. Doesn't quite right. Faison, the man, yeah. Not quite, but it's almost. Match point for Ruud. Forehand down the line. Forehand down the line, massive from Rune. Backhand now, Rune down the line. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 3rd match point saved. Down the line winners. Zerafine, match point. Rob, no, it is finished out. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. It's looking like it now. Rune fighting. Don't count Rune out. He's one of these guys on tour. Tiafoe's another one. Some guys don't think of them as competitors. Rune, one of the best competitors on tour. Big serve down the line, misses. Second serve. Rune was too good. Even this kind of weakened state was always getting a set. I agree. Backhand to the backhand of Casper. Backhand down. Are you kidding me with the winners? 4 match points saved. This is a night. I said earlier in the match, this is like we're just watching Casper's dreams live out on screen. This is Casper's nightmare if Ruud doesn't put away this 5th match point. 5th match point. All weight on this 5th match point. Watch it now here. Casper's got 2 serves to try to put this away. Rune with the block chip return off the forehand. Ruud with the forehand, and Rune misses his own forehand long. Casper nodding. He smiles. He's laughing. Let's look at the handshake. We're not missing this handshake. Camera better have it. You better have it. Handshake, very nice. Hugs it out. Rune still didn't really have a long look at Casper, but they hug it out. Ruud kind of initiated the hug. Rune was kind of looking away, but still. Nicer than last year. Ruud hands in air. Casper's in the semis. Who said this guy isn't making semis of a major this year? Who said that? Casper's in it. Jaws in chat. Casper got it. Casper got it. Jaws in chat. Thanks, Anthony. It was a great match. Don't forget to like and sub. Anthony Hirsch here on comms. Quality Shot Tennis. We got all the RG coverage. We're here for matches all year. This is where you want to be for tennis, if we're being honest. Great corner for tennis. Jaw for Casper as well. That's it. That's it. Ruud got it. Who said this guy isn't talented? Watch those first 2 sets. Watch his first set against Rune in Rome. Watch him on the fast indoors beat Fritz, Auger-Aliassime, beat Rublev on the fast indoors of the ATP finals last year. 3 top 10 guys. Watch him beat Zverev, a top-tier Zverev in Miami last year. Watch him in RG last year playing some of the best clay court tennis anyone played all year. Watch him last year and tell me Ruud could only do what he did. Ruud could only get the draws he got. Ruud is a top 10 mainstay for a reason. He could be a top 5 player. He keeps his top 5 spot. Defend semifinals. Can he defend finals points? Can Casper defend finals? Gonna be a tough final again against Alcaraz or Djokovic, but semifinal. Semifinal. Yeah, S-Sake 1. Thanks for excellent coverage. No problem. Hey, David. Thanks, Anthony. Love your enthusiasm. Hope we can collab at some point on commentary. Casper moves on. Casper got it. Let's go, Casper. And yeah, I totally appreciate you watching a lot, Dave, for sure. We'll get that together. We'll get that together for sure, Dave. We got to collab. Guys, be prepared for that. We got to collab one day. I'd love to see it, David, for sure. Very good coverage. Yeah, enjoyed it. Enjoyed the match. Love Casper getting the win. Rune got that 3rd set, but Casper got in 4. I agree with what David said as well. No, I appreciate it, Max. And you've been here from the start for my first stream. I think this is my 10th full stream on channel. Just really enjoying it, and I'll be here for a lot more. So, yeah, I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. And yeah, Ruud moves through. Casper Ruud in the semifinals against Zverev, and what a banger that will be. What a blockbuster. Zverev and Ruud both back in great form. Both back in great form. They both reached semis last year. Djokovic and Alcaraz on the other side. They're the guys who didn't reach semis last year. They both lost in quarters. Ruud and Zverev are like, hey, we're on this side. None of y'all are looking at me. We actually won the quarterfinals last year. Wow. Glad the camera stayed on that handshake. There is a little bit of spice with this rivalry. We like that too, but the tennis was good too in the 3rd and 4th set. First 2 sets, Rune, too many errors. The endurance is still a question mark for Rune at these majors. Still a question mark in the endurance for these majors. Absolutely. Casper and Holger for Brokeback Mountain. That's it. Don't think we're seeing that. Thank you, Anthony. Really like your streams. I appreciate Zeraphine. Love when you come on. Yeah. Love seeing your name in chat too. We got a great community over here. Quality Shot Tennis. Please like and sub to the channel, guys. Appreciate you enjoying the streams. Yeah, a lot of fun. Woo, the good guy of tennis wins. That's it. One of the most genuine players on tour. One of the most genuine, nice personalities. So talented. Big ups from me for Ruud. He deserves his top 10 spot. He cements his top 5 spot with 4 big finals last year and now semi of RG. Wow. Ruud, 6-1, 6-2. 6-3 in the 4th set. Rune got a set, but it was all Ruud. It was all Ruud. It was all Casper. Casper played a great match. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, no problem, Maltese Disco, mate. Still got no idea what your what your name is about, Maltese, but I love seeing the name in chat. Love seeing you confident away. I don't know if you can tell me what that name what that name is, Maltese, but you've been here since the start too. Love seeing your name in chat. Love seeing your name in chat. And what do we have here for the match? This is set 3. Let's go to match stats. Match stats here, 9 double faults for Rune. Had a lot in a row over like 5 or 6 games towards the end of the first set, start of the second set. 63 first serve percentage, 63% first serve percentage for Ruud, 54% for Rune, 72% first serve points for Ruud, 64% for Rune. Just better on serve, and that's what Ruud need to do. I said it before the match. And he need to at least not die. He need to survive the backhand to backhand, because we all know Ruud, even though he's improved his backhand, it's not Holger Rune's backhand. So he need to, and he was winning backhand to backhand the first set. Rune just making tons of errors. He need to win on serve, do okay off the ground, dictate points off forehand. We saw him dictate points first, second, and fourth sets, have the +1 on the serve. He did what he need to do. Switch it up on drop shots too, came to net a little bit. Ruud played exactly how he needed to play, bar the third set, but still. Rune really picked up in the third set. It's forgivable. Third set for Casper is forgivable. It's forgivable. Rune, more winners than Casper, but it's this stat. This the stat. If you're looking for a stat, this is the stat. 47 unforced errors to 29 for Casper. 47 unforced errors, 48 winners, and that's just never going to work. You can't have a +1 ratio. Not against a guy as solid as Casper Ruud. Not against this guy like Casper. Not against a guy like Casper. It was much more one-sided earlier, 65% after the first 2 sets, 62%. It ends up 55% total points won for Casper. 101 for Rune, 123 won for Casper. A little bit of a beatdown for the first and second sets, and comfortably wins the fourth. Would it be okay to call this solid match from Casper? Absolutely, Zeraphine. Great match from Casper. I know the focus should be on Rune. Question marks about his endurance, even though very tough last match. Question marks about endurance, the level he brought in this quarterfinal for those first 2 sets, the errors he was hitting. Bad day in the office from Rune. But still, great match from Ruud. And Rune will be disappointed after a really, really great clay season. 17-3 going into this match. Playing about as well on clay as anyone. Playing some of the best clay tennis. 2 Masters clay finals. So, still okay. Do you think Casper can beat Zverev? I would need to look back at their head-to-head, but he beat Zverev in a big match in Miami last year. Like I mentioned earlier, Ruud's playing great tennis. I don't know. I'm just going to tune in for that one. I don't have it one way or another, but I think he can. Will he? I don't know. But yeah, both the semifinals are good. They're completely different, and they're so even. I don't know which way either one is going. I have a personal opinion on both, but it's even. I'm not going to say it on either just because they're such great even matches, and they're perfect. Someone said earlier, we haven't had that many epics in the second week of RG, but man, the semifinal lineup, it's a good one. It is a good one. And if Carlos and Novak go 5 sets, maybe they'll be too tired for the final, especially if Novak pulls through for perhaps a really high-level Zverev. We'll see. Let's hope we get a good final, and the semifinals are going to be amazing. Semis are going to be amazing, guys. Thank you, Anthony. My pleasure. My pleasure, guys. All right, we're going to finish up here, but wow, what a match from Casper, but it was Rune who was struggling. Rune was struggling. So many errors from Rune, especially in those first 2 sets. And it was all Casper. All right, thank you guys for joining stream. Make sure to come in for Quality Shot Tennis for more night session. Night session on Friday. We got Djokovic taking on Alcaraz. Generational semifinal. You don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss that. Novak trying for a triple career slam, historic number 23. 3rd major in a row for Novak that he's played. 3rd Roland Garros title. something that Nadal has stopped him from getting a lot of. Trying to get a win over Carlos, trying to get back to number one. So much on the line, and it's going to be so interesting. So many different opinions about what's going to happen. I'm a Djokovic fan, but I've been waiting for new blood. I've been waiting for new blood at these majors, especially at the US Open. We'll see if we get it on Friday. But man, stay tuned for that. Join in for Quality Shot Tennis for other streams. I've been Anthony Hirsch commentating. I'll be here for more matches. But today, Casper Ruud easily in the first couple sets, 6-1, 6-2. Opening of the third, lets out a bit of a roar, tries to get the crowd involved, even with the big lead. Rune doesn't take a liking to that. Fist bumps on the shank from Ruud, gets back into the match, gets the adrenaline flowing. Never seen him as determined, but it was his body who that let up on him in the end. His leg's too tired. 6-1, 6-2, 3-6, 6-3, 2 hours and 45 minutes. And Casper Ruud is into the semis. Another deep run out of major for Ruud. Ruud is a fantastic player, top 10 mainstay. He deserves the respect. Great win for Casper Ruud, and I'm excited for the Ruud Zverev semifinal. Thanks for joining in, and see you guys at the next one. RG semifinals are set. They're set.